Hello everyone, and welcome to the live stream. Just got here, sitting down having a quick drink, and then I'll just take you around about London as I walk around into the protest, which is at 1 PM, but I thought I'd go live early anyway, just so people can see walking around London.
You can just press it and flick the camera.
Yeah, but the better camera's on the front. Yeah, it's a nice view. There we go. A nice view of Parliament from the pub. Where I'm having a Diet Coke. I don't drink that early. I'm with one Gen as well, there he is.
Hi everyone.
And what's one Gen having?
I'll be live in an hour, so make sure you all pop over to my channel. I'm having a Thirsty Ferret, my new favourite pub in London.
One Gen's on the 11 AM beer.
Grabbing your views. Yes, hold on.
Trying it. We can't smoke here, can we?
I did last time. Yeah, buddy, is it smoking here? Is that alright?
Yeah?
He works here, I think. Excuse me. You can smoke out here, can't you? Yeah. Thanks a lot. You do work here, don't you? Yeah. Excuse me. Thank you.
Cheers. That's right, getting permission to smoke. Feel if we have it. I'll be giving it up soon enough.
It'll be ticked off of YouTube, so you'll be smoking.
So yeah, if anyone that's watching can let me know how the audio is, if you can hear me loud and clear, and let me know if there's no buffering or anything. I have gone out and got the best phone and internet that I can possibly get, so that should sort out the live streams. Obviously I did my test at the For the Children March, which was bloody awful. I've never seen a worse stream, so yeah, I immediately went out, looked into it, so I could start live streaming these events for you guys. And hopefully with my 5G full internet coverage, it should now work.
Make sure everyone hits the super chats early. Just get RVM some donations for it. What are you going to do? You're literally going to stand up and record speeches and stuff. I might go around the crowd. If you're going to do that, make it different.
Yeah, no, I'll just walk around, interview who we can interview. Again, for anyone tuning in, it is 1 PM that the protests actually start, so well, I'm just bringing you live from London, nice and early. A bit of people watching.
Your new phone's cutting into my internet. You can't get anything now, look. You're blasting everyone
I
out.
can't even get it on mine.
It's like having a CTX 3030, isn't it? Just kill everyone else's one.
It's got a super boost, you see.
Yeah, greedy fucker.
So,
You fucked up my phone. Get rid of it.
it only boosts the E network.
I've never had these problems before. Go away. Go to another pub.
Yeah, welcome Ferret. Welcome. Nice and early this time, not coming in late. That's what we like to see. Hello Bluebell. Hello Carl and Mids. Good morning to you all. Bluebell says hello. What, Jed?
Hello Bluebell. How you doing? RVM's new equipment is blasting out everyone else's servers, so we're just having a reboot.
It's always like it around here. Yeah, no, it should be good. Yeah, how's the stream going at the moment? Can someone just let me know if you can hear me nice and clear, because I can turn up my microphone if it's too low, or if it's too loud I can turn it down, so any feedback on that would be great, thank you.
Oh, good.
Thank you, Carmids. Thank you, Ferret. Good feedback. I tried getting back on COD, but then I got on there and I just died all the time, so I didn't last too long. I'm too much out and about these days, running around protests and things to game. Well, that would be nice.
As well.
Smelting silver. You've been doing that for a few years now, haven't you? I bet you've improved on the quality of your smelts.
He needs to make some more coins to find.
More coins. So yeah.
It's terrible streaming. What are they talking about?
A quick look round at surroundings, if I can, with a tripod.
You and your bloody adverts. Get rid of them.
Just sitting on the outside area of this little pub here, opposite Parliament.
The best pub in Parliament.
The best pub. It's quite a nice pub actually.
Because they sell thirsty ferrets.
Thirsty ferrets. He's got the ferret.
It is nice.
Although the ferret, when he gets on the drink, he has a cider, doesn't he? He said he heard you about the coins.
Good.
That's why I like having this now as well, because I can monitor it.
Smelt me one of those square coins from Charles. I could do with one of those.
Square Charles coins?
Yeah.
They're in the square Charles coins.
What's the square one?
Square one. Oh, the rose farthing, you got that. That's square.
Big square coin.
Big square coin.
Yeah, I'm sure Ferret's got one. That's good.
He paid £6.50 for that pint, which ain't bad for London prices. Especially right central London like this.
Siege coin. Yeah, that could be the one. I got one siege coin. It's circular. Yeah, Bluebell, you say we've got the weather for it, but it was bloody freezing this morning, so I'm dressed up, we're dressed up in winter gear. So hopefully it don't get too hot, because later on tonight it's going to be cold again.
Yeah, it is actually really nice. It's really warm so far. That plane there flying, it's nice, nice photographic opportunity.
This is still the best pub for sun, fine prices, and for the view.
Yeah. Good pub, good price, good view. Of course, only Parliament's nice from the outside, whereas on the inside it's ugly. But what's in it anyway? Good morning, Scotland Scorpion. Welcome.
Morning, Scotland. How you doing? Scorpion.
Yeah, 3 pints for a fiver sounds nice, but you don't get the luxury of a nice pub that's probably, how old do you think this is? Old building.
Are they actually full pints from Asda, is it?
They need more Weatherspoons in London. In central London.
Yeah, I got one just up the road. Passed it on the way to McDonald's the other day.
Yeah.
How did I schedule my life for? I think it was 11:57.
Yeah, 11:57 I think.
Time yet? I'll take everyone round to the Pally Mob.
Yeah, I'll get in there early because a lot of people like watching just the general walking about and you know, just London life beforehand. So yeah, that's why I thought I'd go earlier. I might have to plug in my power bank at some point in about an hour or something, which means I'll disconnect the professional quality microphone, but the sound will still be
like
okay.
and share, everyone.
Yes. Thumbs up.
How you doing? Did you get him on camera?
Yeah. It's a nice dress there, Scottish dress. Something for Scotland, Scorpion. Alright, ferret, see you in a bit. The silvers are ready.
You should still have my address from the Kakapoo badge that I got sent. I do want to try a live on next one though, actually, see what happens.
Yeah.
Once I've grown my channel a little bit more, I'll try next.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you use a streaming service like Streamlabs or Prism and all that, I think you can stream to multi-platforms. But then you imagine it's going to take more net, isn't it?
I mean, I've got my ex account linked to the stream, but you need to pay £70 a month, I think it is, to multi-stream.
Yeah. That's on StreamYard, is that much? It's a ridiculous price.
My channel isn't making enough money yet to afford those luxuries.
No, same. See, there are now 17 tuned in and watching. Thanks for tuning in. Just to reiterate that the protest starts at 1 PM, but we are live nice and early, just for a bit of sightseeing, a bit of relaxation before the madness commences. We'll probably walk down that way in a bit after we've finished our refreshments.
But when I go live, I'm going to go over to Parliament Square and check out the commies, check out Corbyn's crew, and see if they're
Focus on Britain says it takes the same data, doesn't it? I mean, I'm not sure. I've never looked into it. I assumed that if it was streaming to multiple platforms, it would need the same amount of data as one stream would take to do it to different platforms. But then, yeah, like I said, I have no idea. But if that's the case, then that would be really good. I'll have to look into it. At the moment, I'm just streaming live and direct from YouTube, so yeah, I'm not using any studio or anything yet.
I'm going to go live straight on YouTube, but if it's problematic, I'll change to streaming. Streaming didn't work out for me last night for live. Comments on
Yeah, not a lot of people did know about this Scotland Scorpion. It certainly hasn't been pushed by many channels or any big channels. We heard about it when we went to the Save the Children protest in March, and yeah, we said we'll be there. We'll come to this one. I think it's important. Two-tier policing. Originally, it was set up about the anti-white thing that's being written in, where they're complaining about the ethnic minorities getting off easier than whites. But I think they've just turned it into a two-tier policing protest, which we need more of, to be honest. If Palestine could be down here every Saturday, then
in Parliament, so I think they put a hold on it a few days ago.
there we go. I'll move the camera a bit so you get a nice shot of the smart Scottish person. You can ask him what his dress is.
You've got the mic.
I can't, I'm all the way over here.
Must be a bagpipe, surely.
Oh, okay, focus to Britain. Thank you for that info. I'll look into that next time then, to see if I can do it on X and YouTube at the same time. Apparently you stream it to their service and then that streams it to the others, so it's only one connection for a multi-stream. Like when you set it up on like a StreamYard or something to put X, YouTube, etc., it's just one stream data-wise to get it up, and then that sends it out, so that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I think so.
It was even hard for me to find. I was looking for the poster and the details for this protest a couple of days ago, and I had to search all over X to try and find it again for the exact details. But yeah, I mean, it's a turning point event as well. And of course, Nick Tenconi was the face.
Never had bad streaming here.
I mean, it's working on my other one. So yeah, I don't know if Nick Tenconi is still involved in Turning Point or if he's the face of it. But
I think, well, he had to. Well, I hope he does. I'm sure he had to leave. He said, didn't he, in one of his Q&As, that he had to leave because of the
well, I think the disciples of Christ protest, like outside the school they did. I think that's run by Turning Point, isn't it? No.
They're their own entity.
Yeah, hopefully Nick will be down there anyway. It'd be good if he does. Hello, Eddie Cool. Welcome. Yeah, we'll probably start walking about in about 5 minutes. A few minutes.
Go get some breakfast.
I do need to pop into the shop actually, grab a drink now.
Yeah, you can have fun doing that, though.
I know.
Welcome to the wonders of live streams, RBN.
Yeah. Well, an IRL stream before the protest, so you'll see me shopping. Grab a quick drink and then probably head down to where
Taking everyone to the toilet with you as well. You're going to have fun doing that.
We did come up this way first actually as well to see if there was anything going on in Parliament Square, because often you get the yeah, Trafalgar Square as well, but we passed there and there was nothing going on. So we thought we'll check out Parliament Square to see if any of those woke lefty
There's David Beckham.
numpties are where's Beckham?
You're getting excited.
One Jen's joking me about Beckham walking past. I was thinking I'm going to go chasing if there's a Beckham. Go get his views on the world.
I don't think he's got any views, has he?
Oh.
We'll have to get out the streaming phone that never fails.
Yes, 1 PM is the start of the protest. I guess people will start gathering a bit sooner than that, so we'll go down there soon. It's right opposite Downing Street as well, so we'll just set the camera up and people can just see what's going on until the protest starts. But yeah, the main protest is 1 PM. How much was the Coke in it?
Came to 11, so...
£4.50 for a Coke.
Yeah, it must have been.
Jesus, £4.50 for a pint of Coke.
$6.50 for a pint.
That's ridiculous markup. And all that. It's a diet as well, it's not even a Coke where they can get tax at the bloody Parliament next.
Yeah, it's true, isn't it? Sugar tax as well.
Yeah.
The Pally mob are coming.
But then I guess you're paying for the service and the luxury seating, the good views, you know. That's it, Scotland Scorpion, that is why we're here, that's why we do it. We get it out there, what the mainstream media will not. the next one I would have gone to is the 12th of April, which is down in Bournemouth. That's a UKIP protest march, but I can't make that one.
I might still go to that one. I'm thinking about it.
Yeah?
Yeah. I might go on my own, though.
I think you should. It's a good one. So yeah, one day I might go to that. But the next main one that we've got coming up, which is quite a big one, is on the 26th of April, which is Manchester. And that's about the, grooming and everything else. So that's a Patriots of Britain event.
A nice 4-hour train journey, that's going to be interesting.
Raja Mir is going to be there. Simon Bean, 3 MBEs, Danny Roscoe speaking, a few other speakers. So there's a big one, so definitely put that in your calendar.
Simon Bean followed me on X, just to let you know.
Yeah?
The veteran, I think it is. The veteran.
So yeah, we've got our tickets booked for that. We're going to get down there, bring that live to you as well.
I wonder if Jeff will be here today. Probably won't be.
Maybe. I think it's probably too small an event for a lot of big names to turn up. That's the thing with these sort of protests, is they could be bigger if they were shared. If any of the likes of Paul Thorpe, etc., the big channels shared it, get a bigger crowd. And you want a big crowd. I mean, outside Downing Street against two-tier policing, we want it to be as big as it can possibly be. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how many turn up.
They're all having barbecues in their country houses today, Saturday.
Yeah.
Never know. You might get Andre Walker again.
At least it's a lovely day as well, nice sunny day. Right, I think we're ready to go walking.
No, not yet.
Oh, I thought you just said.
Let's check out your live streaming abilities on your first real one. With all your
Yeah.
equipment. This will be interesting.
Well, I've definitely forked out to try and get the best live stream I can get, so
Well, you were suffering at the last one.
it's all a learning curve.
Yeah.
Upgrade here and there, get things better, and if there's anything else that can be improved, I'll do that in the future.
Take a glasses, Matt. English traditions, even. Supposed to be a boy.
He's insisting on taking the glasses back, which is good. It's
Well, I've worked a
courteous,
lot
isn't
of
it?
bars and pubs in the past. Let's go and speak to the Scottish guy then. Hello, buddy.
Yeah.
Hi, yes, you got that right.
Yeah, you are.
Sorry?
What regiment are you from?
Well, if you can read that,
Well, your badge. No, South Australia.
I'm just fiddling about my tripod at the moment, but
I didn't realise Australia had a Scottish regiment.
well, had many. That doesn't exist anymore, but every infantry battalion has a piper.
Are you
That is a
on the
nice
bridge, or
dress.
I
have you
was,
been?
yes, and over there. What do you do?
YouTube.
just YouTube, just filming life, interesting people. So
People
and,
have nice outfits anyway. I
yeah.
see you've got the full regalia on, anyway. Nothing missing,
Well,
is there?
it's show business.
I find a lot of these metal detecting.
Yeah.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, when I'm doing metal detecting.
What, no,
Not with- not-
battlefield-
not-
battlefields.
Well, it's a hobby that I do, but I say buttons come up,
Oh, buttons,
quite
yeah.
often.
Not with the Scottish sister one, though, do you? Usually it's the George.
They've got
The arms of
yeah.
George.
A lot of Georges. Especially people that grew up in the 60s and 70s, they threw their bottle tops everywhere.
Oh.
They didn't care in them days.
So you can find anything else but buttons and bottle tops.
Oh yeah, well you kind of become a semi-professional coin collector as well because you get a lot of coins.
Any good?
Yeah, no, there are. So my most expensive coin on the books is probably £800 for one coin.
Yeah.
Old.
Oh yeah, very old. I mean, the oldest coin I found is Anglo-Saxon from the year 600.
Yeah.
That's a really nice coin, that one.
It's a bit of a thrill.
Oh, it is.
Something like that.
See, the older coins, like the Roman coins, they're not as valuable because there were so many
There's
made.
so many of them.
but-
There's always numbers, isn't it?
Yeah.
The thing is, though, the old medieval clothes, they always lose coins in their pockets. So they used to rip up the rags.
Did they have pockets?
Well, they did. Deep pockets. And they used to rip up their.
It's like some of the tourists around here.
Exactly. Yeah. No, hopefully, keep our economy going.
As we say in Australia, death adders in their pockets.
Oh yeah, that is it. But yeah, no, but I say they used to shred up their old clothes and put them in the fields to make the soil better.
That's
so you
right.
always find coins.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Excuse me, nose is running.
They still do it today with green waste.
All right.
So,
Nice to meet you anyway.
yeah, nice to meet you.
Have a good day.
Have a good day.
Take
Take care.
all of us.
Interesting character. I'm just going to pop in there and get a drink. So, just going to put my tripod down a little bit. Just while I take you into Tesco's because I need to get a drink. Especially in this hot sun, I don't want to dehydrate. Does anyone remember watching Martusi when he fainted because he didn't get a drink? I will not let that be me. Yeah.
What are you going for then? Triple, isn't it?
Probably. A tripod.
I know.
So, that's why I'm looking at the energy section. I've been up since 4 a.m, had a few hours
Don't
late.
drink them, they're poison.
Got the long train down, so I'll grab one of them.
You're going to be diabetic before you know it. In this weather. Because they explore.
Yeah. Oh.
Right, snacks. What do you have?
Something quick and easy. There you go. This is an in real life stream of a Tesco's lunch shop. What will that do? Right, that is my meal. Grabbed. Hopefully the connection's holding up actually. Probably won't be as good in here. Trying to do all of this one-handed. Yeah, one sec.
Sorry, sir. Excuse me.
One-handed jobby. No, I've got it. But with my lack of hands, I had to
Sorry, sir.
Where'd you put it?
scan it.
Have my coin. There you go.
Right. Sorry for the view, it's not great at the moment. Nearly done. Okay. One-handed paying and shopping. Want some out of it? Okay, let's get back out. Where there was space to move. Especially when you get a giant like me with a camera in my hand in everyone's way. There we go. Sorted. Right. There you go, a nice view of a London bus. See, I've dropped viewers since I went into Tesco's. I don't think they like the shopping trip.
So they know I'm going live soon.
Yeah.
I'm joking. Yeah, no, everyone will be coming and going with it, so.
Yeah. Most people will tune in at 1 PM when the thing starts. Yeah, they're discussing the price of stamps, and yeah, stamps. It's atrocious how much they've gone up. Actually, it really is ridiculous.
You clean your lips.
Huh?
You clean your lips.
Yeah. What? Yeah.
You always remind me.
Eddie Cool says, look out for the Ala bus stops and buses. Yeah, but they're.
I haven't seen one in London yet, but I know they're all around the country.
I think they've just released, or they're soon to release, the 7-7 bomber actually.
I'm
So
following that actually complained about it. It's really offensive, and they're obviously passing it around, but not dealing with it.
yeah.
I can't believe next to your ship now. I can't believe it's you. You're blanking me off.
Now you know how I feel. Or how I felt. We will start moving again in a second. Just packing my drinks into my bag. Lots of tourists out. Ah, photo. Photo. That's what you used to do. I always find it quite funny. The cameras. Stamps are going up again, really? That's ridiculous. That's what I do for a living. I do a lot of buying, selling antiques and stuff, so I post several parcels a day. And yeah, the price has really shot up from what it used to be. It used to be cheaper to go to Every and use their service, but they're diabolical. They break so many things. Stuff turns up late. But they shouldn't be charging that kind of money just for a stamp. I mean, a second class stamp is still 75p, which is okay, but yeah, everyone likes a bit of first class.
A bit of what?
First class. What's it doing?
Changing my orientation.
For you One Generation Media fans out there, this is One Gen trying to set up his live.
The orientation is correct.
We should get a few clips like this so he can make his music videos, you see. Some nice picturesque.
Professional here, bro. Professional. I've done this before.
Professional. It's a shame I can't show my setup.
No, I said I'm a professional. You see, a true workman never blames his tools. You see, like the.
I'm the professional. I'll be going since half an hour ago. I'm ready. What time is it now then?
You know
Nice.
what I mean? I've got it set to fucking normal.
Oh yeah.
Welcome to London, everyone. We're outside Tesco's, Parliament Square. I'm dressed up for winter. It's very cold this morning. So it's going to be 18 degrees.
Hello Giggles, welcome to the stream. We're hoping there's going to be a few people. It hasn't been spread widely, you know. Would have been nice to have a few big channels sort of post the event, but yeah, not much has been said about it. So there might not be a huge crowd, but then again there might be. There'll be enough anyway to shout it down the street and let them know we're unhappy.
A bit of a different view from you.
Yeah, good idea, Eddie. That'll
Huh?
save you some money.
Uh,
I'm just responding.
I can't see it.
No.
You like, look at them on there.
Huh?
Comments should come up when you touch the screen.
Yeah, I know, that's what I mean. It does when you do that.
There you go.
But then they disappear quite quick, whereas,
Yeah, but you can scroll like that. So.
yeah, I know. I probably will do for now, it's just easier to do it like that.
Welcome to the chat, everybody. Please like and share. We're here for the
Yeah, the British are seeing the sun today, that's for sure. Whereas I'm in my full winter gear, so nice and warm. I'm warm anyway.
Any comments here? Please say hello. In the chats. Lovely day in London.
Yeah, for anyone that's tuning in, 1 PM is the main protest start time. For now, we're just London watching, seeing what's going on.
RBM. There he is. His new setup.
Yes.
Hi, if you just joined the stream, please like and share. Hey, we'll be covering the protest today. This is starts at 1 o'clock.
There's Parliament Square over that way. Probably walk past there in a minute.
Good morning to you also. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one today. I'm not expecting London to be some sort of counter protest. Actually get exciting. You got the northern City Bridge. We have the French models over this weekend, getting their selfies in front of Big Ben. Why not? My phone will work probably and there is Big Ben giving us support to
In terms of what kind of attendance, probably 100 people. I mean, I'm not actually expecting there to be too many, so it's only going to be a small protest, I think. We should. As long as it's a big enough crowd to show our discontent, let Parliament hear us, and hopefully run into the pro-Pally lot and show them that we love this country. Yeah, we'll see. We'll walk down there in a bit and see if there's anyone gathering. Okay, see you in a bit, Eddie. Start walking a little bit.
So I'm going to start walking without it. I don't really get the screen or anything.
Hello Ellie Bean, welcome to the stream, thank you. Hopefully it's fantastic. I do love a good protest, especially when many turn out for the cause. Right.
Right, let's go for a wander, everybody.
Let's go have a wander. Let's go through Parliament Square, see what's happening, and then on to the protest point. Oh, shit. Suppose this is where I'll find out if the stream's any good. Hopefully no buffering in that, because when moving about there's normally when gets issues, but if I've gone and got the best connection possible, it should be fine. Gonna get me clipped here. Parliament Square over there. Usually a lot of lefties hang out. We'll go and see if there are any lefties. Hopefully not. We are moving. He likes to go ahead of the lights. And I get stuck. Stuck in the middle of the road. Yeah, can't hear any of that free crap right now. Anyway, I'm crossing. There's the gap. The thing is, it's not so much about hearing them, it's more smelling them. You can smell them a mile away. They are, after all, the great unwashed. That's good. Oh, shit. See, that time I went ahead. Good, is it? It's not very responsible live stream, playing with traffic. At least I can say I got ahead of him now. Here's Churchill. The great man himself. The man that the current government like to forget about. There we go. We got a UKIP flag going there.
How you doing, right?
How you doing?
Good. Nothing going on there. We walked up through there as well.
Before we come here, see if there's any lefties hanging about to antagonise, but
only this guy dressed in the uniform, and he's the only lefty here so far that opposed anything.
Where's Corbyn's like? I'm going to antagonise them.
my friend. Hello. We can do this interview this time. You're live. You're live, by the way. Say hello to the people. This man is a Tommy follower, Tommy supporter. I met him once before, and his signs are falling about.
So, what do you want to talk about?
Feel free. Say what you want to say.
Yeah, I want to interview Nick.
What do you think of Tommy Robinson?
Mixed bag.
Mixed bag.
Yeah. Say more good than bad, I suppose. Because I come from a migrant town.
Yeah.
Migrants actually don't only see the white person. The white people do see homeless.
Yeah.
So it's like, maybe there's a different side to it that I haven't like experienced and stuff, but from what I experienced from like leftism, especially with like how university campuses are nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you did say that you support him now, don't you, and the movement?
I mean, it's not the fact that I didn't like support him in the first place. I just didn't know too much about it.
Yeah. Which is it's the same for a lot of people. A lot of people misjudge him because they just hear what they've heard on the mainstream and so on. But then when you look into him yourself and you hear the real story,
I should really pick those up.
go for it.
It took a lot to get all this shit here. I've got some stuff to give out Friday.
He's a little bit camera shy. I met him before, so he was telling me how he was
What's your channel?
Real British Media.
Real British Media.
Yeah.
Real British Media.
And you are?
London News Exposed.
London News Exposed right there. Oh, so,
I like to be behind the camera.
yeah, that's good.
So, how far did you come from today?
Suffolk.
Suffolk.
Yeah, so 3.5 hours on the train.
And there's another protest today. It's something about the sexist women, sexist for the equal rights. You know, like sexism.
Oh yeah.
Things like that. That's supposed to be happening between 1 and 6.
All right.
So I don't know where or how that's going to be happening, but
I didn't
I'm
hear
sure-
about that one.
I think it's going to be a slight, maybe a bit of an opposition, counter-protest, maybe.
Lovely. That's what we like.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, YouTube, like I see, but TikTok don't.
Yeah.
So I might have to switch to TikTok to YT later, although I can't really say that on live. Anyway, have a good day.
You too, mate. You too.
Cheers.
Good luck.
So,
But yeah, no, I.
Okay, you know what?
Nice couple of flags there, lest we forget. And you
So you were talking about like, okay, so the only thing I read this guy was that he was racist.
yeah.
But when I saw some of the clips, at first I was like, probably did something to upset somebody, kind of deserved it. I wasn't like I was very nonchalant about it and stuff. Sorry about that. Yeah. I couldn't get a staple gun just yet, so sellotape was the closest thing I had. Anyway, so maybe it's not the best way to go about it because in the 1980s there was actual like racism in the town I grew up in. My parents my dad experienced it and stuff.
Oh yeah,
And
it was
everything.
quite
Like,
big.
I think it was a different time then, but I know
Yeah.
there's quite a lot of people where I live that kind of haven't recovered from it. So, you know, my heart kind of goes out to them and stuff.
Well, some people never do. I mean, it's
Yeah.
sort of PTSD, isn't it? A lot of people get with things like that, especially if they've been victim to it themselves. It never really leaves you.
But like, I never properly experienced like what that kind of racism in the past, or ever subjugated myself to it. So I never felt the need to like race bait and stuff, even though like it was pretty tempting to do, especially with DEI mandates and
Yeah.
this sorts of stuff. But no, back to Tommy. What was I trying to say? So when I thought, okay, racist Tommy Robinson did this X, Y, and Z, it's like, wait a minute. There's a bunch of other shit that's going on in the world. Why are they putting this guy on here?
Yeah.
So that was just the way So I was always like open to listen to that.
Whereas Tommy is exposing the shit that's going on in the world. You see? And getting locked up for it, unfortunately.
But
This man here would turn in his grave at what this government are doing. That is who's that? That's Winston Churchill.
I know a little bit about him in high school, but that's about it.
Well, he was the World War Prime Minister.
Yeah, I've seen a few videos and stuff.
He served in the military as well for the country, and then he became.
Oh yeah, 110%. Yeah, I know that much, but like I'm just trying to explain it to people that come from like a full of migrant town, because it's like, right, that flag over there, as a do with the Union Jack, that flag over there, you guys are scumbags.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't like saying the R word, but it's never been who I've been at heart.
Which flag is the R word? The English flag, you mean?
No. Well, that flag and that flag.
Oh yeah.
But it's like, dude, that's just the country we're from. It's like I said, I don't think.
Yeah, but it's celebrating your country.
Yeah, in South we don't do that.
No.
We don't do that. So it's a little bit. So I want to get to like the things that.
But the thing is people like that's got the flag on his back that says England.
Yeah.
He's just a patriot. He loves his country. He loves England. And I think showing a flag is just showing that you're proud to be English. But, I mean, you can't just hide the national flag, can you, and hope everything goes away?
I mean,
Like,
where I'm from, people wear the flag anyway,
yeah.
but it's just like I remember at one point I
And
opened
so did we
pajamas
here.
with the Union Jack. I only bought it because I was £7.
Yeah. But
That
this is the thing. You know, people just wear the flag anyway here, or at least they used to, without being called racist for doing so.
There you go, London, England.
So,
Flag there. See people
Yeah.
like tourists, like carrying like bags and stuff with the flag on.
yeah, I don't know. I think he's just proud, especially if he was born in London, and London's his hometown. He's just proud of where he's from, and I think he has every right to show it. And yeah,
So wait, back. I feel we're getting a little bit off topic here.
Yeah.
So I was open to listening to the guy, especially when he was on Jordan Peterson's podcast. Now, during that time, like the year before, I decided that I don't think I want to be a Hindu anymore. And I'm still kind of searching today. Don't get me wrong, it's like a life journey and stuff. And I was considering Christianity and Islam. So I've got quite a hefty amount of Muslim friends.
but you don't have to be.
And let's be honest, like some of the people, especially dudes that are coming off like the boat and stuff and don't have their immigration sorted out, they're more comfortable approaching me when it comes to like just find their way around than they would be approaching nationals. That's just I don't know. I was born this way.
I think people in the country, you know, they're fine that people are of other religions and faiths, but it's the fact that the ones, especially the very large demographic that currently hates our culture. They don't respect our values.
I don't even
Whereas
understand your culture. I don't even understand your values.
all British people want is for
Yeah.
people that are of other faiths and religions to just respect our Christian cultures and the fact that they're Christians,
The
rather
thing
than
is, like, back to that point, I don't particularly understand British culture. I don't. I grew up in a migrant town.
Yeah.
It's not particularly emphasised. I will say there's bits of anecdotes that it was emphasised, but I didn't notice it more until I started meeting with you guys.
yeah,
So, like, for instance, like in high school, we learned a little bit about World War II and everything. Like the high school I went to, I'm very grateful for it because it actually taught a bit about Soviet Russia. Whilst the schools in our area do not teach that much about it. So there's a lot you can take from Soviet Russia that's kind of happening today.
yeah.
But that's a different story. So, what was I trying to say? Yeah, British culture, don't understand it that much. Like, when you have like a migrant-dominated population such as, I don't know, Birmingham, Luton, Southall,
Yeah,
like, you find that birds of a feather flock together. If you, with a bunch of guys that know Punjabi and all this stuff, why don't you learn English for? Like, these are my homies, these are my boys. I'm going to be chilling like outside the the lake and just drinking alcohol and shit, right? At least that's what South was like known for, and it gets ridiculed a lot because of
yeah.
that. So like British culture, I don't understand, and I don't understand any of it. I don't understand any of it growing up. It wasn't like a thing, but I would say that I did understand a little bit when it comes to like, was it Cockney slang? And like,
But don't you do
yeah.
you feel if you live in Britain then you should understand British culture?
Here's the thing. So, may not get my words right when I say this, but if there was so much of an emphasis on British culture, why isn't there more songs that have respect for it in the UK charts? Because what we've grown up to listen to is like grime, rap, drill music, and especially with some of the guys that are like coming on boats and stuff, they listen to more or less the same thing but in their own language. So if that was like, if just take the whole like boat thing and like imagine that that's still happening, but like there's actual like more emphasis on British culture that's around us, don't you think there'll be like guys from Afghanistan, Pakistan, Somalia like going to all these pubs and singing the Queen's Anthem and stuff? Wouldn't you argue that's the point?
Well, many of their religions don't actually allow them to drink, do they? So there's no reason for them to go into the pubs.
I mean,
Whereas British culture, you know, we're all about the pub. Hundreds of years, you know, of history. A good old beer, a good old sing-song, bit of jolly knees up and all that.
I'm not too much of a fan.
But again, that is the British culture, and
But
yeah.
I'm saying that if there was an emphasis more on like British songs and like, I'd say more decorum when it comes to the art, like the arts and music culture, don't you think guys would automatically think, right, this is my new home. This is where it is, and the music here is a lot more like heavenly and a lot more not heavenly. I'm trying to think of the right word. I'll say it's more colloquial. Therefore, I won't feel like an outcast when I'm trying to be in my native, because now I'm trying to like be like what Britain is, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to get to. I'm not saying that's like a good thing that those guys are coming on there, but I'm saying like, given like Britain as a whole kept their culture and traditions, with that alongside, don't you think there'll be more people from like economic migrant backgrounds that would at least know, I'd be more interested in understanding fluent English? That's what I'm trying to get to.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, religions, like, yeah, they don't allow alcohol, don't allow like, you know, all the certain stuff as well. I'm not a fan of alcohol myself, but what I'm saying is that your environment dictates like who you are, but like quite a lot of the time.
Yeah, but you don't have to be into it yourself to be able to respect others that do it, because that is their culture. I think that is the main point. But it's all about that. Anyway, I'm going to get on because we've got to go down to the meeting point.
Where's the meeting point?
And that's Montgomery Statue opposite Downing Street.
Oh, you guys are walking there?
Yeah, we're gonna head down there just to see who's gathering, and I've got to find my brother first, see where he's gone.
Before you put the camera,
Huh?
I'm giving out. So the thing is, I go to a church that does like Punjabi and Urdu sermons. So there's a lot of Pakistani Christians, Indian Christians, and like, some people from other backgrounds too. And I've just decided to pack on a bunch of Gospel of John's in Urdu.
Okay.
So for any guys that have Pakistan Independence Day in their area, I've got a few Gospel of John's in Urdu. Hand them out.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
There you go, viewers. Losing your papers. All right, let's see if I can go and find.
Okay, guys, follow me.
Oh, I see him. But yeah, cheers for saying a few words. I'll probably see you down at the meeting point in a bit. Yeah? Nice one. Alright, yeah, I don't know. To be honest, I don't want to be rude, but someone that says that they don't know about the British culture and doesn't even know who Winston Churchill is, I don't know. You grow up in Britain or you live in Britain, you bloody well learn it. So, that's kind of my views. It's kind of what I was trying to say to him, but it was very much, well, yeah.
To me or your people?
Yeah, are we walking down to the meeting point, start point?
Where is the start point?
Montgomery Statue.
Yeah, it's not, yeah, that is it. What time is it?
Well, it starts at 1, but
What time is it now?
we should go down there to see who's gathering,
I think everyone's
see what's
here.
happening outside Downing Street and that. Well, no, there's only that group.
You lose signal down there, or I do.
Alright. So yeah, anyway, that was an interesting conversation. Hope you could hear it properly. So
where's the meeting point?
it's right down there past the cenotaph,
Oh.
and then at Montgomery Statue, opposite Downing Street. Yeah, exactly that. Blue bar.
Okay, just so I'm not bouncing off on a bunch of nonsense, I've got interviews I planned with a bunch of guys. I don't know if they're going to be here or not. So.
You got a bunch of guys coming, have you?
Huh?
You got a bunch of guys coming?
No.
What, for the protest?
The thing was, they were going to come, but my signal was down. So they thought I was like ignoring them. So.
Right.
I'm like, you know what? Might as well do what I was going to do.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay, I'm going to list a few names. Is my TC coming?
I don't know who's coming. I've no idea.
Is Katie Hopkins coming?
I've no idea.
John Keith?
No point
Nick
asking me, I
Tenconi's
don't know.
I mean, the Keith flag is there. So definitely Nick Tenconi's coming, right?
I'd imagine so, but I haven't heard anything.
Turning Point UK, right?
Yeah, that's right.
I'm with We Are
Yeah.
LBL. So.
Anyway, I'll chat to you more in a bit. I just want to walk around and show all the live viewers what's going on. I mean, he's following me about, but yeah, I'm kind of done with that conversation. Where was I anyway? Yeah, he didn't even know who Churchill was. Who's he? talks about living in this country, and, you know, doesn't learn our culture, doesn't learn our history. So, but I did meet him once before, and he said, oh, you know, he was, you know, growing up in a Pakistani sort of populated area, said that he always thought Tommy Robinson was a racist and all that until he learnt about him. So I actually thought he changed his mind and he was more on our side now. But after that conversation there, I'm not so sure. I'll leave it up to you to decide. But ignorance, that's what I call it. So. Off we go to Downing Street and the statue. But yeah, he's got a group of his people coming down, he said, so.
Cross over, really.
No idea what he's.
Montgomery's on the other side.
Huh?
Montgomery's on that side.
Yeah. The sun's on this side though.
That's true.
Yeah, there's more lights. Doesn't look like I'm going to get any peace.
Right, so they're considered Montgomery Statue now as the see if anyone's
Funny, Roman, I've actually got a pork pies in my bag for me my lunch meal do at Tesco's. It's as I was saying though, you don't have to be Christian, you don't have to eat pork, you don't have to do all of that, but respect the people in their own native country that do. I don't know, some minds cannot be changed. It's like the woke left. Their minds are so warped and brainwashed with crap and rubbish that they can never change. Definitely very busy down this way, isn't it? Everyone coming to take photo of 10 Downing Street. Keir Starmer, you know, maybe people get a sneak peek of Keir. Not that you'd want to, but for the tourists, I suppose. Couple of vans ready and waiting for the protesters. The senator.
So I don't know how many they're expecting today, but we have barriers. Across there then.
Huh?
Across there.
Yeah. Well, that's it, TT. It's like, you know, you can never understand how their minds work until you speak to them. That's why I thought it was a good conversation to have with him, but that conversation soon wanted to end it because it just sounded like ignorance to me. Not wanting to learn, not wanting to appreciate our culture or the people. There's Downing Street over there with all the crowds. And this is the Montgomery Statue where we are, yeah. And there's Alan over there, actually. He's waiting on the wrong statue. Hi guys. Hi Alan.
Hello mate, how you doing?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Not too bad.
Said I'd be down here and cover this, so here I am.
Well, it's 4 of us here.
Yeah. There is a group waiting up at Parliament Square.
Is there?
Small group up there, yeah.
3 of them.
Yeah.
Brian's already reckoned it already, is it right? Yeah.
Yeah, there was our group so far. not the biggest of turnouts yet, but we've still got a while to go. So we can hope they filter in. I'll set my tripod down here. There you go. I'll face you towards Downing Street so you can get a glimpse of Keir, maybe. Any ideas when the next For the Children marches?
Sure, yeah, I'm down in Bournemouth on Wednesday.
Yeah.
I'm in Wales for a few days. I'm in Manchester on the 26th.
Yeah, I wanted to go to Bournemouth, but I can't make that, so I'm going to Manchester. I've already booked the tickets for that.
Oh, yeah, because I know a lot of Manchester crew.
Yeah,
Well, I've really set up and stay at hers, so
yeah.
if I want to stay, I can, but I don't know, I might just get the train up and come back.
I'm doing it the long way. I'm getting a train from Suffolk to London the day before. Stay with,
I'm there,
and then to Manchester.
I'm in Norfolk from the 9th to 11th, because they've got something in next month in May in Norfolk.
That's right. That's James Harvey's.
James having
Ja-
another party as well.
Yeah, I'll go to that as well. I'm off to the party.
Well, I might have a show.
Yeah.
Don't have a long year.
We'll have to show the young lads that we can still keep up. Eh? Yeah, that one is 10th of May, isn't it? That? It was the 3rd, but it's moved to the 10th.
Was you there? Yeah, you was.
Yeah, wouldn't surprise me, TT. If I didn't even know who Churchill was. Honestly, I point out Churchill and he's like, "Who's that?" Seriously. Oh, then. Steve Alden, any other streamers going? I think the only one I heard that was going to be down in maybe was that CP Reports. My brother's with me, One Generation Media, so he's streaming as well.
I help pick you up.
Just reading up on the comments. Steve says to preserve the different cultures, you have to keep them separate. Well, that's the thing, it was all this diversity stuff, wasn't it? You know, mixing, and it's clearly not worked. You keep them separate, they'll have areas of their own. You know, you look at like the Gaza Strip and Israel, and I keep saying, you know, there's going to come a point where we're going to have our very own sort of Gaza Strip kind of area. Probably where the super mosque is being built. They'll all migrate into that area.
Hey.
Oh yeah, that's what I was. I'm still reading up on the comments. Yeah, when he said about people that wear an England flag with the word England on it or something like that are racists. I mean, how fucking ignorant can you get? I didn't want to swear on this live stream, but I can't help myself. Honestly. It's the same mindset as the left, and he's trying to say, oh, now he supports Tommy. Bullshit does if he can say something like that. It's very likely that Nick Tenconi might pop up, and he often does, but nearer the time. He usually shows his face at a lot of these because he believes in it. Hello, Terry Ann. Sorry?
What's going on here?
It's two-tier policing protest.
Oh, so this is it, is it?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, you're good.
You're okay prepared.
There you go.
Churchill War Room?
Sorry?
Churchill War Room?
Churchill War Room, that is...
Churchill War Room
I think it's that way.
That is down near Horse Guards.
Down near
Horse Guards is... the easiest way to get to Horse Guards is see opposite that statue there. Those you'll see two military men on horses, and you go through the middle there. And
Just sorting out the stuff. Yeah, police having a chat at the moment with patriots. So. Probably just being friendly, as they do. Make sure that the mood is good. I mean, everyone remembers what happened last time there was a protest here. It was a mess, wasn't it? They arrested about 140 odd people on that night. People that were just standing about, bypassers, everyone. Not today. I hope not today.
This is hope Antifa.
I hope they do.
Free sign, can't make a free sign.
Hope they do. Let Antifa come.
I would, but I'm crap at writing.
Doesn't matter.
RCP.
It's the full.
Hi, one sec, I come and see you.
So there you go, for whoever was asking if any other streamers are down there. CP reports is there.
So what's this for? Is this for the two-tier policing?
You can use it for whatever you like, man. What did the poll say about me? What did they say about me? What is that supposed to be?
It was more that you didn't know who Churchill was. I think people were like, well, surely.
Welcome to the 21st century education.
Yeah, but I think, Churchill is such an iconic figure of our history that anyone that embraces our culture and our country would usually know, I suppose, about Churchill. And
I came from migrants over there in town, so there wasn't any.
which town was that? Oh, yeah.
And there's no
Yeah. But that doesn't stop you, going out and learning off your own back.
Oh, well, there's a few questions I actually got on my notepad to ask about that. Some dudes, they're passionate, and when you're around people that have strongly have feelings about something, it's kind of hard to stop them talking.
Yeah.
So I just listened along the way. And I took a note of a few things. So what is the birth certificate fraud?
The what, sorry?
The birth certificate fraud. Apparently there was like a...
Birth certificate fraud.
Birth certificate. No, what about the UK? Because
policing the everyday crime.
hang on a second.
Effectiveness on policing the everyday crime.
UK, is it
I don't know if we're going to lose something or if we're just
UK?
Oh yeah.
Basically, I don't know how it works. I still think it.
Says to every try. I ain't that educated. I've never even heard of that word.
But these are dudes talking to me now older than both of us combined.
People don't realise that
Yeah.
the officers may not change much. I've lost a load of civilian staff.
Yeah, he was asking how the reception was of chat.
I mean, the way politics are going, unfortunately, they're trying to cut the budgets all over.
When is everyone turning up then? 1 o'clock, is it?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
starts at 1.
Oh, right,
I guess everyone will start
okay. I
filming.
heard Nick, what's his face, was supposed to be coming down here. Tenconi, I think that's his name. Leading
Yeah.
Yeah.
He usually turns up to things like this,
Yeah.
and he was doing a lot of stuff for Turning Point, and it's the Turning Point
I
event.
like him.
He's brilliant, isn't
He's doing something.
he? Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good man. He- Like Tommy as well.
We are taking our country back.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it.
Exactly. We're taking it back. I'm really glad he's starting to listen as well. He listened, didn't he? He's brought down the guidelines now, the sentencing guidelines.
That's right.
He got rid of them.
Yeah.
So there was a counter protest.
Because that's what this was going to be today, was mainly on that. But I think they've changed it to just 2-tier policing, which is still a big issue. It needs to be highlighted.
Yeah. The thing is, the thing I don't get is why can't they fly the Union Jack above the Ukrainian flag?
That's a good point, actually.
Yeah, because they could fly it still, because we support them and that, or they could
Just
have
saying
the
about
Union-
the Ukrainian
could have
flag
the-
there.
And they could have the Union Jack flying above it, like they've got the Welsh flag up there. They've got the Welsh flag, and they've got the Welsh flag above the Ukrainian flag up there.
Oh yeah. And they could have at least put the Union Jack higher than the Ukrainian flag as well, couldn't they?
Exactly.
That's a good point. I never really noticed that before. But
Guys, I'm not on their side. You can't say that because like.
I do hope they're not gonna have it too harsh on Tommy in prison. I hope he's not gonna do anything stupid to himself.
no, he wouldn't. To be honest, you know, he goes through the worst sort of torture they can give him, and he'll still crack on.
Exactly.
He's a warrior, and
He's a good old boy, Tommy. He's brilliant.
yeah.
I look up to him immensely. Me and my mates. He's like bloody King Charles to us.
Yes. And what he's been through as well.
Yeah.
He's been through so much shit, and he still just cracks on.
He's an inspiration. He is for
Yeah.
what he does. He's fantastic.
Yeah.
He don't care what happens to him. He don't care that he gets knife threats. He don't care that he gets death threats of all sorts.
He expects it. He even said it on some of those interviews. He says that, you know, he thinks that'll be his fate in the end, but it's not stopping him.
I think you'll find if someone kills Tommy, that is going to kick shit off.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh.
that's all going to kick off.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
If Tommy dies, then that's the end of it.
That's the thing, you know, he's got a voice, people listen to him. Like when all these riots were kicking off, they were saying, oh, he was stoking the fire. He weren't, he was on there telling everyone to calm down, and people were listening to him. Could have been a lot worse, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Could have been a whole lot worse.
Hey, I'm at the Field Marshal Statue. So
Yeah, welcome to the live stream, everyone. Feel free to hit that thumbs up, share, and all of that. Comment. I'll read the comments as and when I can.
How long is
Do
it
my
supposed
best to
go on
respond.
for, do you know?
Not sure, probably a couple of hours.
Because 2 o'clock I'm supposed to be checking into my hotel, so I'll probably go there and come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I want to drop this bloody plane as well.
They come up up back.
What's you writing in science?
Nice.
That would be more due to conditions. So, section 12
There's something.
the order for conditions has to come back from the most senior officer of the scene.
Yeah, two true TT. They should learn about all of this kind of stuff, but you know they won't. The ignorant to learn. If a man can't even learn about Churchill, he's not going to learn about anything else.
It's up to an individual officer to
Do they have what?
Pakistan and Pakistan.
You can't just say I've arrested this person.
I don't think the citizens will allow that.
Yet he is here
Unfortunately,
to
Pakistan
stop radicalising students.
outside of the
That's
road.
exactly how we feel.
Now, normally, I'll be mad. But the first Tommy march I went to, there was a few dudes that were speaking better Hindi than me.
There we go.
And growing up, I hated being Indian.
Give a different angle.
And the Palestine were trying to please she assaulted me.
It's not only those like, immigration crisis going
Where are you from? You sound a bit
But there's
American.
also-
I didn't even touch them. That video on my
I don't know, it just happens.
over Monte Blue.
Yeah.
Because of
Where are you from? You
I'm
sound.
actually from the UK. I was born.
Ah,
I can't
I
quite
was gonna say you've got a bit of an American
Yeah.
accent there.
No, I'll say it's passion. Anyway, so I found out where my granddad was born in. And that's where it's like, if it was the Iraqis that were like doing all the BS and yeah, the fucking, what's it called, the guys from the town, what's it called in India. 20 minutes
Yeah, do let me know how the stream is. Let me know if there's been any buffering at all at any point. There shouldn't be.
I know. You're doing a good job. You're doing a good job, but I've been around the block a while. We're not going to...
Yeah.
At one point, I'm during COVID, subcontract to a party. But
Swipe the camera in the bag.
We don't know everything as well. There's too much for us to know. Yeah.
Still no one else really turned up yet. One or two people. Then we got the group coming down from earlier in Parliament Square. Hopefully nearer the time all will turn up.
Yeah, there's quite a few protests going on all across London today. Yeah, so there's one that's going to... one nearby Market.
they want us to see us.
I don't know where.
That's all right, you can time.
Yeah, no, you can't tell.
Thank you.
no, I haven't really experienced it myself. Like, you guys, where do I need to go? They just must.
Yeah.
They're probably just profiling. So, I'm on Tommy's side. Things, but I disagree with him. What we're doing the other one. Hindu, all these guys are similar.
Now
Oh, the Palina.
he's friends with CT.
Yeah, Romans were a huge part of our history. In fact, many straight roads today are still there that were built by the Romans.
By the way, I've got 3 signs for you guys to make. Make a free sign. Hey, yeah, how you doing? Look alright. And with the marker. Yeah, make a free sign. Yeah, I will. It was 6. What? No. Look at the film. Fuck, I'm right. You can do a lot. You. How'd you know? I don't. Anyone that has fluent English at this point, I think that's. I was in Chelsea in children's school. I was in Keir.
Is it this one we're supposed to be at, or is it that one?
Well, that's the Montgomery statue over there.
Yeah, it's
like, do you expect to see like a whole dude with Union Jacks, Indian flags, and storm the whole place up?
Yeah, let's go over to the Montgomery statue.
it's got for half an hour, so.
That's the main one. That's where a few people are gathering as well. I liked that one, it was nice and high. There he is. There is Monty. Field Marshal of Viscount Montgomery of Alamein, 1887. Nicely opposite Downing Street. If everyone in the chat, please hit that thumbs up, hit that like button. And share if you can. Get the live out to more people. It's my first, or I would assume, more professional quality live stream. I tried my live stream test the other week in London and it was awful. So yeah, this should be the quality going forward. Hopefully it's good quality anyway. "25 minutes until it's meant to start. Plenty of time for people to get down. Just putting on my other microphone in case I need to get any interviews. I'll give you all a look at my new microphone cover. There it is. So I look like a real reporter now, or hopefully anyway. So when I report people, professional. Yeah, it's not bad. I did it myself. I looked online how to do it, and apparently you just get transfer print paper and stick a nice logo on there. I've got this one set up a lot louder as well, because often I'm all at a distance from people I'm trying to get the mic up close to. I guess our friend over there has a cameraman with him now. Yes, that's who he was talking about, joining him. Let's set it up like that so we get a bit of Downing Street in there in case anything happens. There we go.
Yeah, it was a good turnout at Guildhall, wasn't it? Best one, yeah, best. Oh, sorry, man, I put stuff on.
Will my bag be alright just sitting there?
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Cheers, mate.
If anything happens to it, it'll be on camera.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, just in case.
It'll be on camera, yeah, that's true.
It's a sport. Covered in wires at the moment, while I'm just sticking power banks in. I'm literally a walking power bank. I have everything going on charge, and then soon my phone as well. It was 24. Yeah, looks like the Patriots of Britain crew have arrived.
He's going to go to the court and Tommy ain't there. No, I heard about it. Oh, I'm glad you did. I was desperately trying to get through to some to New Year.
Sorry?
I was saying to people, does anybody know that?
Started to, yeah. Started to. It's
You'd have to send me some bits.
yeah.
I'll show them on my wall for you.
I'll put them all on my YouTube channel. I've got the whole For the Children march on there and the stage and all that on there
You
as
don't
well.
nick a bit off you, so I can't remember.
Might have done. It's fine if you did. I joined the.
No, I'll make sure your name's on it to
Yeah,
give you a channel. But if you want anything, just message me. You've got my thing, innit?
I got your card, yeah.
Yeah, well, message me,
No, mate.
and then
I suppose for future events, probably.
they've told everyone that they're protesting outside the prison.
Yeah.
I've got a couple of
Hello again.
you all right?
Yeah, good to see you again. Said I'd be here.
Hopefully the numbers are going to be bigger than you.
Yeah. But the thing is, it wasn't that shared really online. I even had.
Wasn't shared that much, but it should be shared enough.
Yeah.
It'll be bigger numbers than you.
Especially for the amount of people that are in London. That's,
Well, you see, last
easy
you
one.
see 2 weeks ago, Fearfully only got 200 people 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what I think what they do is they
I tell you, it does that as well. Teddy and Kenny, they do that after the do you know what? I used to like it.
Yeah. We do hope we get a few more turn-ups than what's already here. So?
Are the bus loads due? Are the bus loads due?
Oh well, hopefully. Even I said, there might only be about 100 people, but I think we're only reaching about 40 at the moment. Still got, 20 minutes, I think, to it. 17 minutes. Hopefully a few more come. We can only hope. So. But at least it's something, even if there is a small crowd.
See the television, even the local TV would report on things that were taking place in the locality.
Yeah.
Is that any more here?
No.
If there's no honesty and no... Probably on your...
On that one.
What's that one? Thanks. I'm not really a public person, you know?
Yeah.
I don't like being in the limelight.
Yeah, no, I get that. A lot of people are like that. So I never used to be like it, but
No, that's it.
I found a love for it though.
On the internet now.
Yeah.
You've got to speak up and speak out, haven't you?
Yeah, that's it. But yeah, no, the mainstream media, they would never show anything like this, never reporting it. And that's why us little channels are growing, building up, because we're covering them, we're getting the truth out there that they don't. So, spread the word. Yeah.
Even locality, anything like this.
Yeah.
No matter what they think, it's independent.
That's right. Yeah.
That was a journalist.
Yeah. That's why we're spreading the word as well. Everyone go on YouTube, X, etc. to because that's where the truth lies. So yeah.
The problem is the only way I picked up on this was X.
Yeah, that's right. No, it was actually quite hard to find. Even I had to search for it a couple of days ago again just to get the information right, what time and that. And even for me, it was hard to find. So it wasn't. Yeah. That's it. Well, it takes one big channel to share it as well, and none of them really did. So don't know why, but there's a few people out. Yeah, not looking great, TT. I'll show you around. A couple of people there. A few people there. I think that one in the middle there, I think he's a Bob from Speaker's Corner, or the young Bob, isn't he? I've seen a couple of his things. But yeah, not exactly the crowds that we were hoping for, that's for sure. I'd like to thank you for tuning in as well. Anyone that hasn't hit that thumbs up, please do so, because that helps me a great deal. Helps to get to more people. I guess passers-by can kind of join in as well. Once they see it building, they might think, oh, I'll have some of that. Join in and get the voices heard. It's working, isn't it? Yeah, man. This one. Yeah. Small crowd. I'll change view a little bit. Go into the sun and then the shade here. We'll get Monty in the shot as well. As you can see the protests and who's there. I assume it's a better view than the other one anyway. The other one, I thought it was nice to get down the street in the background, but they're not really that interesting, are they? At least we kind of got a full shot here, so you can see the size of the crowd. This is as many as we've got at the moment.
What's the protest about?
Two-tier policing.
Huh?
Two-tier policing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's, yeah.
Sometimes I feel the British government are very weak. I think sometimes the British government are very weak. They compromise to foreigners instead of.
Yes. Well,
I mean, they should do it equally. Put it this way. Yeah.
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 Exactly. Well,
Yeah.
it should be. I mean, they should at least focus on the
Yeah,
native
at least
people.
equal.
And,
You know
yeah.
that they punish the white or punish the foreigner the same equal punishment instead
Yeah.
of one get away with it and the other.
Well, that's it, and all we can do is keep doing these protests, get the voices heard,
Yeah, yeah.
and hopefully they change their mind. I can't see them doing that, especially
What's
Keir.
your name? I know everyone knows your name, but I don't. So what's your name, mate?
My name's Steve, and I've got a YouTube channel called Real British Media.
Okay, cool.
It's the same name on X as
Are you
well.
a part of UKIP as well?
Yes, yes,
Oh, yeah,
I'm
that's
now
why
a
you're coming here and
UKIP
doing
supporter.
some... Mind the way of your camera.
Huh?
What was in the way of your camera? You look at
See, that's why I don't like people like this. They're okay to take your video when you take them. They don't like it.
No.
You know, these people are dodgy people.
Yeah.
I'm doing it for more than 20 years. If you want to video people, you
I don't mind having my
you know what I mean?
video
Yeah?
taken.
Everyone's got a right.
No, everyone got a right. But you never asked me to buy it right. When you video me, did you ask me why I buy it? No, you don't, isn't it?
No, because
That's why-
because you're in a public place.
These people are
So.
dodgy people. You know what I mean? You can do to people. Why can't people do to you?
Yeah.
Ran his mouth off like he was saying.
Go for it.
Some people, right,
Yeah.
will target people, actually like this guy,
Yeah.
will target people and put you somewhere, and you must know this yourself, will put you somewhere and then say the wrong things, like negative things that aren't true.
Yeah.
So that's why a lot of us, and you'll know, if you know the news now, Yorkshire, all those like...
Yeah, I love his channel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, that's the reason why they just don't like the idea of them being targeted. That's the
No,
reason.
and that's kind of what got me into it as well. I mean, I used to watch sort of Marty Blackburn, News Now Yorkshire, all the auditors, to kind of learn how to do it.
To deal with the public,
You know how to deal with
especially their response and stuff, yeah.
And that's the thing. It's great that those channels came about because it's what helped me to learn a little bit about the law and what to say in a certain situation, and then come and do it myself. And
Exactly, that's the same with me. I mean, Marty Blackburn, New Year's News, Yorkshire, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just make CP.
Oh, there's so many channels popping up, but like, those are the OGs.
Yeah. And just to let you know, just if you see anybody playing with their lives and stuff, it's not a negative thing.
No, I understand it.
Pally protests, they always take it as negative, but yet they pass themselves.
Yeah.
So, you know, the whole thing can be a
Well, News Now Yorkshire says it's just part of his identity now. It's how people recognise him. So,
there you go. He gets a lot of stick for it.
yeah.
Anyway, thanks for chatting to me.
No worries. Thank you. First time I've been interviewed, but interesting. Oh yeah, I couldn't understand him too much. Focus on Britain. He was Asian fella. So I think he was complaining about how people can just come up and take their picture, without asking. And well, we all know the story. It's a public place. So. Yeah, anyone new to the stream, please give us a thumbs up. We are slowly but surely building a crowd, small crowd at the moment. We've got 6 minutes to go before the 1 PM protest time. And not many about, unfortunately, but we're here, we're covering it, bringing it to you guys who can't make it. And I'll continue to get to as many as I can. So. So what's your channel name, by the way?
The only reason why I don't give it,
Oh, okay.
thank you, there's a lot of people doing,
Yeah.
is because of the same reason. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
They go on, they treat everything negatively. Just like this guy having this thing to
Yeah.
I don't really give it. But people
go on then.
I don't mind if they come and be negative to me. Well, it's their problem, not my problem. No.
Cheers, mate.
Yeah.
Say for instance, you don't want to be called racist.
Oh, they clipped it.
You see what I mean? So
Yeah,
they'll
yeah.
put you on their channel and they'll say you're racist or you're not. It's that kind of thing.
Yeah.
With anybody, that's something to do with it. And then they spread you around the social media.
Bad publicity is good publicity, right? I mean, it'll bring people to my channel to see who this racist is, and then they'll find out I'm not. Yeah, I get it. That's right. That's the way I see it.
I was thinking more that way, something
It's a shame that you get your pro-Palestine sort of every Saturday with thousands of people. Yeah, this is set up and it gets 80, 70, if that, 40.
This is the UKIP.
I guess they come out every Saturday, which means they've been promoting it, so now people know that on a Saturday there's going to be a protest. Whereas this one, wasn't really talked about too much.
You know it's a fake as well. I can't promise them anything left.
Give you a quick look around, 3 minutes to go to the start time, and this is our crowd. I think a few more people are tuning in now that it's hitting the start time. So thank you to all the new viewers. Please hit that thumbs up. Yeah, I guess a lot of people are concerned about the labels given. I don't care, call me what you want. If people want to know the truth, they come to my channel and watch it for themselves. You know, look at Tommy, he don't care. Everyone thinks he's a racist and he's not. When people actually look into the guy, they find out he's not. So if they want to be ignorant to learn, then that's their problem. Don't bother me. The police ain't messing about. There's 2 community support officers, and that's it. A couple of vans in the middle of the road just in case, I suppose, but at least they're not surrounding us like they've done before. I think they know by now we're peaceful. Welcome to the stream, all the new viewers. Well, yeah, I mean, everyone's scared into silence as well. Focus, it's like even after the protests, they were banging up people just for saying little hurty words. It would normally be a slap on the wrist, if that, if even charged. So, you know, I think every channel out there, even all the big channels, they all reword things now, like instead of saying, you know, they say like the correct demographic, because they know that the viewers are going to understand what they're talking about. But me, I still just, you know, if they're talking about Christianity and Islam and everything else, just say, you know, why do we have to say the correct demographic just in case we get in trouble for saying that? It's ridiculous. It's really ridiculous, and that's why we're here for two-tier policing and, you know, all this nonsense that they keep putting on us. Let's try and stop it. It's not going to stop it. Right? I mean, let's face it, it's not. But you can't just hide away. You've got to come out and voice your concerns anyway. Make it known that we're here and we're not going to be hidden. Oh, Tommy, join in viewers. Tommy Robinson. Oh, Tommy Robinson. So. I'll get him to move in a second if he stays there too long. I'll raise the tripod even more actually. There we go, that's what we needed, a nice...
Free the political prisoners! Starmer is a communist! He is turning the country into a communist tip!
Let me know if the sound's okay, or if the megaphone causes any clipping to the sound, because then I can turn down the decibels.
We want Starmer! We want Starmer!
I'm trying to get all the feedback I can, as this is the first sort of decent live stream I'm doing. This is the start of it, the start of the future. Make sure I get all my settings right.
Free the political prisoners! Free the political prisoners! Prison for sending a mate is a crime! A crime against humanity! A crime against the nation!
Hold your ears.
Putting people in prison for sending texts, memes is a crime! You are a dictator! A communist! Communist still!
Yeah, I was going to say, you know, when he came past with the megaphone, that was right up to the microphone, so there's not a lot I could do about that.
There is no longer democracy in the UK! Communist elite have changed it!
I'm going to turn that one down just a tad in case it comes past again. I'm happy there's a megaphone down here with the size of the crowd and that. It's going to be the only way to get heard.
I didn't expect any though once he went against us 2-2, didn't he?
Yeah. Well, I got up at 4 AM and travelled on a 3.5-hour train down there, so yeah. Up Norfolk. Yeah. I'll put in the effort. Not only to show my support as well, but also get it out there, show the people that can't make it.
Yeah, we've got coming up, Manchester.
Yes, I'm going to Manchester as well. I can't make that one. Are you going to the 10th of May one at Norwich?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've always been to them this one.
Yeah. I'll be along to that. A few beers after as well.
You accept communism, and that makes you weak!
Here he is on his megaphone.
Over there. Meeting by the Montgomery Statue, which is on the Richmond Terrace.
Tommy Robinson! Tommy Robinson!
Love it.
Tommy Robinson! Oh, Tommy Robinson! We want Tommy out! 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 We want Tommy out!
Yes, here we go. Patriotic music. I put a Winston Churchill speech on one of my videos and it got copyright. Patriotic music, love it. Bunny is here on the right. The guy with the megaphone. He's gone over there right outside the gates now, making sure they hear him. Yeah. He thought, nah, this ain't close enough. Let's get closer, as close as you can get with that megaphone. Good on him. Stay here, highlighting the. Actually, should we go over there as well? Only because it might be more exciting to you guys. I mean, you know, once they're right outside the gates, it could get a bit. Well, let's just say, you know, could mean action. So let's go over there to highlight it. Falling over all my gear at the moment. This is the shot we want, isn't it? There we go. Get a bit of the protest going on here. Sorry about the ruffling of the mic. It's just because it's sorting it out. Well said, that man.
Why not? It is a crime! These are gang rapes! 250,000! How many individual rapes were involved? Some of the girls say it was 1,000 men! Times 250,000 by 1,000 of them! 250 million!
Well, we'll definitely be hearing him now anyway. Well, it's because I'm an amateur.
My moves about it.
Yeah.
What is the Labour Party hiding? What is the Labour Party hiding? These girls' lives have been ruined, and the Labour Party let it happen. What are you going to do about it? Have you noticed he's sacking all the police and replacing them? Replacing them with certain police officers. What is his objective? He's replacing them with police officers who will crush the people. The police, their job used to be to solve crime and protect the people. They now serve the state. That is a paramilitary organisation. No thanks, guys. Not you, it's your boss. Tommy Robinson! Oh, Tommy Robinson! Tommy Robinson!
Well, that's it. I was wondering. You know, they probably had it maybe have it in effect to be at the Montgomery Statue. It's like as we saw before, you know, once people got in the road or, you know, even stuff like this going on, they could come out and force disarrest everyone. They've done it before, but that's two-tier for you, and that's what we're here against. So if they do it, it'll be proven to everyone that's watching just how two-tier they are. So, looks like he's said his piece. Now we're going back. I know. I suppose we needed a bit of that though, right on the gates of Downing Street. Sorry for the shaky thing, I keep kicking my tripod. There's our friend, making it look like he's actually interested in this.
Feedback from the organisers and some of the influencers. Afternoon, everyone. We're here at the
sell a dream to women that if they go to a job in which they work in a cage, and if they work for a measly salary which doesn't cut it, and if she waits until she's 35 to consider what God invented her for, which is to complement masculinity, both masculinity and femininity equally as beautiful. Men can't have babies, women can. Women are revered in Christianity, unlike other faiths. Women are the centre of the home, and the masculinity piece is obviously duty and respect and discipline. The two dovetail absolutely perfectly, and women have been sold a lie to reject that. Not all of them have become trans or subscribed to the most bizarre lefty ideologies, but the reality is that they have been sold an idea whereby you don't need men, you're absolutely fine as you are, and to reject maternity, motherhood, indeed the matriarch, and reject family life. I can't think of a more noble, benevolent, obviously it's very godly career, raising children and managing the home, which is full-time job. I mean, there's 10 different jobs there, you know, and they've been sold this lie, and it is it actually breaks my heart because young eligible bachelors can't match with what they intrinsically want to match with because there's a severe shortage of that. Now, to your point about what we would legislate against, obviously, if you are calling out rape and you are lying as a woman, if you are a misandrist and you are abusive towards men, obviously that needs to be looked at from a legal perspective. Now, obviously, under the current government, there will be all sorts of things in there to make it fair. But interesting that you say what you say. Today, there's an announcement from the government, which has been showcased on LBC, telling parents to rat their children out to prevent if they're watching misogynistic content online. Where to go with that? How do you unpack that? Misogyny is the hatred of women. Heterosexual men don't hate women. Actually, heterosexual men love women. Obviously, lots of homosexual men love women as well, but we're talking about men and women here, yeah? Heterosexuality. What sort of message is that sending with the I Hate Men campaign and hashtag Me Too and the toxic masculinity nonsense and this sort of rhetoric that's coming out of Keir Starmer's mouth at the moment? It is all designed, it's out of the communist playbook all together now. Kill the men off, kill the masculinity off, kill the God-fearing patriots off, and you have your land. You can have your wicked way with the land. It's right out of the communist playbook. And yes, of course, from a legal perspective, UKIP would be doing something about that. But it's not just about writing laws, guys. It's about re-educating. It's about making sure our national curriculum is correct. It's about making sure that our teachers, the right teachers in the right place, the right time. It's not just about writing laws. We need to, that's the aspect of the cultural war that needs to be shifted completely. It's away from hating each other and hating men and towards understanding the complement the two sexes bring together.
Ah, okay. I'm very happy you mentioned Keir Starmer. See, the thing was, I wasn't really into politics until 2024. Before then, I looked into a bit of the World Economic Forum. So, would UKIP leave the World Economic Forum and the other unelected bodies such as the WHO and the UN? And have you thought about a way in which we can technologically progress as a society with little foreign help as possible?
So we'll be withdrawing from all unaccountable, unelected supranational organisations because they, like a lot of institutions that are sovereign, have been hijacked by a globalist-inspired communist agenda. In terms of your question about technological revolution, how did you frame that? What context was that in?
So I was saying that isn't a way in which we can technologically progress. So like with AI on the rise, with all these other technologies that are being well, basically every society that we've grown up in, technological advancement has been there regardless whether the economy is bad or it was good. So have you thought about a way, like technologically speaking, to like progress?
So I think personally we've progressed far enough. I think that as long as capitalism and free markets exist, you're always going to have technological revolution. The reality is, patriots, that the technological revolution has outpaced human evolution. We are in spiritual crisis. We've got more than enough tech to go on, and I think it's time for us to take our country back, reclaim our sovereign borders, mass deport those who don't deserve to belong here, those who are here who are to subvert British culture and Christianity, those who can't speak English, those who are here to spread the caliphate. Let's get control of our own country. Let's start incentivizing our youth to get married, have babies, be able to get on the housing ladder, and then we'll worry about AI and all those other sorts of things. So we've got more than enough of that. We're going to have to go back to basics if we want to go forward.
I'm very happy you mentioned immigrate.
Legend. Well done, mate. Top stuff. You're going places.
Nick thinks he's going places. I have as well. Yeah. There we go. Turned me mic up and got as close to Nick as possible, so hopefully he was able to hear him just fine.
Why, it's huge. You sure it's not? I don't know, I've only met him once. Oh, there you go then.
Tommy Robinson! Oh, Tommy!
Should we go around for the flags?
Tommy Robinson!
everyone that's watching, can please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. Thank you.
Tommy Robinson!
Tommy Robinson!
Tommy
Fuck him up!
Tommy Robinson!
He's a fact!
Tommy Robinson! Tommy Robinson!
Always one twat walking about.
I'm feeling inadequate next to your mic. Especially is.
That's where I started.
Yeah.
Hi Louis.
Yeah, how are you? How are you? You're right, good to see you.
Yeah, you too. I guess Nick Tenconi is sitting up to say something.
Testing. Stop
better. Yeah.
Testing.
Are you streaming on TikTok today?
My name's Charlotte, nice to meet you. No, I live in Leeds. So I'm just from Leeds today, so I don't really know how the place.
Roger.
Instead of giving it large online.
That's good to do.
Keyboard warriors make me laugh.
Do you have a mic with me today?
I'm just getting there.
Yeah.
So I can sit down now and film.
That's it. I can't be broadcasting live and direct.
Yeah, basically, I'm a big
Can you go in again? They don't mind you. They're not giving you evil.
Yeah, but I'm saying I'm home doing this book sale and
I'll tell them to come. I'll text them. Yeah. Sure we can see what's up. Yeah. Oh, Havez! Hi there, how are you doing?
What are you saying? What tactic
Yeah,
on
long
it?
time no see.
Banksy.
Yeah.
Part-timer.
Banksy. You Unite the Kingdom, didn't you?
Uniting the Kingdom.
Yeah, that's what I met you.
Right guys, before we get started, can I have a couple of volunteers? We need 2 people to hold a turning point banner up.
He's over there at the tree.
That's right.
He'll be pleased to see you, like. He says you always talk on nose and that.
Yeah, it's good to see you. We're live and direct.
Live and direct.
Yeah.
Biggest shit talker in London.
Good to see you there, Havez.
Yes.
Do you understand him?
Sorry, CP. I know I'm a part-timer.
We're both part-timers.
Look,
You both want me a drink for that now.
things happen.
We owe you a pipe.
I've had somewhat of a life in the last few weeks.
Definitely.
I apologise for having a life.
Our chickens for KFC today.
Are the chickens for KFC? I didn't know actually. Are you talking about the Jews against Israel?
Yeah.
Is the who is Palestine's representative right here? Right here, baby. Who is for Palestine? Anyone want to join our organisation?
Join it for free.
We meet in the highest building
all the time.
What's wrong with you, man?
Right guys, thank you everyone for coming today. Obviously today is a bit of a celebration thanks to this protest and also work from right-leaning politicians. We've managed to get TPUK and the Sentencing Council to scrap the new sentencing guidance, which would have been anti-white, anti-Christian and anti-male, and would have introduced a modern day apartheid. So well done everyone! It shows that protests do work. If we put pressure on the government like the left do, we'll... if we put pressure on the government, we will ensure that their tyranny will not continue. But we can only do that together. We can only do it if good men and women stand up. So thank you everyone for coming here today. The mission, however, is not over. Whilst the sentencing guidelines have been paused, they've not been completely scrapped yet. That's why we didn't cancel the protest, because we still have to keep that pressure on. We have to let TPUK know that he can't implement his tyranny over the British people. Also, we still have two-tier policing. The two-tier policing existed prior to the sentencing guidance, as we all saw during the Enough is Enough protests. And actually, if you want to see the success of the protest, normally when we do one of these, we have about 50 riot cops, full body gear, batons everywhere, and if you look left, you look right. There's no one here, because they don't want the bad optics. They don't want to come and heavily police a protest about two-tier policing, because they're as scared of us and the right-wing media as they are of the left. So if we stand up for ourselves, we can ensure that they can't terrorize us, and that means being brave, being vocal, and coming out to stand up.
Yeah. Thank you, I was saying earlier.
But without further ado, I'd like to introduce our first speaker, TPUK's very own Chief Operations Officer, Nicholas Tenconi. Go on, Jackie. Can I get a round of applause? He's the CEO of Turning Point UK. The nation owes him a debt. He never clocks out, ever. 24 hours a day. The #1 conservative activist organisation in the UK. Amazing. I've got a different style of speech for you all. This is my least favourite content. It is so dangerous and toxic what is going on in the mind of that Marxist who's currently running our country. Today, LBC have published that the government is asking parents to rat their children out to prevent, that's counter-terrorism, if they are watching misogynistic content. Wait a minute, misogyny is hatred of women. Misandry is hatred of men. These things exist. The vast majority of men that I've met in my life absolutely love women. We actually adore women. There is a small percentage that genuinely hate the opposite gender, and that often comes from a place of hatred. It comes from a hardened heart, and they need help. If they produce crime statistics based on that, we are very clear about what should be done in the case of the most heinous of crimes towards women. Encouraging your children, encouraging the parents of children watching misogynistic content. Who defines what misogyny is? And then are we going to do the same for misandry? If I had £1 for every time I've seen misandrous content on social media, the I Hate Men campaign, #MeToo, yes, and the list goes on. In other news, 30 British patriots apparently today are having their doors knocked on. They are likely to go to jail for social media posts last summer. That was at 7 o'clock this morning when I did my little scrolling thing just to affect my mental health just that little bit extra. That was this morning. Now I want you to, when I come out with what I'm about to say, hold what I just said in context. There are members of the Conservative Party and the Labour Party who are on record as saying that two-tier policing doesn't exist. There are members of the Uni Party, red and blue, on record as saying that two-tier justice doesn't exist. I have 4 examples to give to you, and it's factually accurate. So let's do it from the script. Number 1, Lucy Connolly went to jail for foolishly posting things which she instantly regretted. She did it in the heat of the moment and at a moment of very justified anger, which she swiftly deleted. Lucy was a law-abiding citizen. She was given 31 months. How do you recover from that? How do you get out of jail and re-emerge back into society? She didn't hurt anyone. She didn't hurt anyone. Let's compare that. I hate this so much. 37-year-old NHS worker and mother of 3, Natalie Shotter, was orally raped to death as she lay unconscious on a park bench by an already convicted predator, Mohammed Lido. Lido was not convicted of murder. Lido was not convicted of murder, but of manslaughter. He was sentenced to 10 years and 8 months. In Britain, you serve half. In 5 years, he will be out 18 months after Lucy Connolly. Number 2, Tommy Robinson.
Tommy Robinson. Tommy Robinson.
Beautiful. Tommy Robinson was sentenced to 18 months in prison, most of which is to be spent in solitary confinement for showing a documentary which told his side of the story regards why he is being persecuted. He let the British public make their own minds up with regards to the truth about what happened at that school in 2017. 18 months, most of it in solitary confinement. How do you re-emerge? How do you ever get past that? Ever. He didn't hurt anyone. He's a hero. He's a patriot. In comparison, during the unrest of summer 2024, we have all now seen the Muslim Defence League terrorists in Birmingham being told by police liaison officers to return to the mosque and leave their weapons there, and that they are immune from prosecution. Number 3, Peter Lynch was sentenced to 2 years and 8 months for being at the scene of a protest. He was at the scene of a protest. He was found dead in his jail cell. Mohammed Osman was found guilty of violent disorder, the same crime, on August the 3rd in Bristol, 2024. He was given a suspended sentence. Peter Lynch is dead. He didn't need to be in prison. He's dead because he went to prison. Someone who was found guilty of violent disorder in a place like Bristol, the same thing. Mohammed Osman, 2-year suspended sentence. Tell me if I'm not being clear enough.
They've got blood on their hands.
These are direct comparisons. Number 4, in September 2024, Hugh Edwards was given a 6-month was given a 6-month suspended sentence for having child abuse images on his phone, and there were an awful lot of them. It wasn't an accident. It wasn't a prank. It wasn't by mistake. I believe 47, someone correct me, 57 child abuse images were on a high-profile BBC presenter's phone.
He's a fucking nut.
He was given a suspended sentence. No reprisals, no consequences. In comparison, Julie Sweeney was given 15 months in prison for an offensive Facebook post following the Southport protests. Axel Rudakabana did the most unspeakable, most despicable, most heinous of crimes, and at a moment of very justified anger, Julie Sweeney wrote something on Facebook. Words aren't the same as actions, patriots. She was given 15 months in prison. Hugh Edwards was given a suspended sentence.
Dirty nonce.
Number 5. Many Pakistani paedophile, rape, grooming gang members are already back on the streets. Many protesters from 2024 are still serving time for simply being present at one of the protests during the summer of last year. Keir has spent his time in office using the term far right, denigrating patriots, lying to the British public, whilst Pakistani paedophile, rape, grooming gang members are being released and walking the streets, and Keir, along with Shabana, emptied a number of places in our jails of dangerous convicted felons to make way for patriots, whilst constantly using the rhetoric of far right this and far right that. Meanwhile, the actual far right, the actual neo-Nazis that now are platformed on X, are controlled opposition by the government. They're state-funded. They're state-sponsored. That's right. That's why they're never arrested. That's why they say what they do. And us, we, patriots, concerned citizens, we have to choke on this. We have to take the lies. We have to take the hatred. We have to take all that fear. My last example, number 5, is that if Keir knew the truth, which is that migrant terrorism represents one of the biggest threats to national security to Britain in 2025, if he knew the truth, why isn't he doing something about it? Why don't they do something about radical Islam? Why do they pander instead to Islam and to the caliphate? They know the truth. Why don't they do something about it? Patriots, I take no pleasure in this particular speech, so I will say this to close. Our future is destitution unless every single one of us gets politically active and we change the narrative that a few years ago we said this was a culture war. The far right say it's a race war. This is a religious war. This is none other than a crusade. We are fighting for the soul of our nation.
We will never surrender.
Patriots, this all ends when we say it ends. I say, take your country back. Get him out, not for the Tories, not for reform. Get them out for something you truly believe in, that's worth fighting for, that won't turn their back on you. Thank you.
Good old Nick.
Where's the skipper? Thank you very much, Nick. Let's hear it again for the Italian stallion, Nick Tenconi! Right, before we continue, a little bit of housekeeping. Someone's dropped their credit card, a Miss Vicky Rose. If no one claims them by the end of the demo, I'm just going to give them to one of the police officers, but Vicky Rose...
I identify as Vicky
The far-right thug steals woman's credit card. Right, guys, our next speaker, you'll know him from Speaker's Corner. We have young Bob.
Come on, Bob!
God bless you all. Now let me just firstly introduce myself, as of course all of you are political and not religious. I am a 16-year-old religious and political commentator at Speaker's Corner. And I want to warn you all, although there is a two-tier system in politics, there's also in the schools and for the young. Now, if Keir Starmer would turn off adolescence for one moment, I think he would find that there is a greater issue for 16-year-olds, white Christians, conservatives, that being the two pipelines, Islam and liberalism. One wants to rethink what it means to be a woman. One wants to spend thousands of pounds to redefine Islamophobia. And at the same breath, a few years ago, they wanted to say that what is a woman is not something reduced to a colour or someone who likes to cook, but now would want to, at some sort of kink fest, celebrate a sexually confused generation. Celebrate them as women, because what? They like the colour pink. It's ridiculous. This movement will only denigrate the British public if it will not help it. And with Islam, we have a two-tier system in religion. I have been assaulted in Stratford for pushing conservative Christian values. And with Islam, they have commitments. We have child marriage. We have the overdressing of women. And this is what the UK public wants, to slowly be converted by mass immigration. It will never happen, ladies and gentlemen. Now, what is the alternatives in the UK political system? We have the Lib Dems, who would probably want to spend all their funding at Disneyland. We have the Green Party, who'd probably like us to all eat compost. And we have the Conservatives, who couldn't afford a haircut, couldn't afford an umbrella, and can't currently afford a HQ. And don't get me straight with the Labour Party. Because of the Labour Party and their liberal policies, at college, I've been threatened to be put on prevent. 31% of prevent's referrals are due to far-right extremism. What they consider far-right extremism is cultural nationalism. Admiring one's culture is a form of far-right extremism. Last year, a study done by the UK government found that content such as The Thick of It could be a sign of radicalisation. A show by the BBC that mocks the right class in politics. Ironically, they want to extend the definition of far-right for us to all be arrested and sent as political prisoners. In the case of, for example, Tommy Robinson. We should be allowed to talk about whatever we want, as long as it does not incite threats or violence. But they also want to facilitate Islam, which does everything to that to people like me. Young people have lost their religious identity with the bureaucrats at the Church of England. They've also lost their family with the sexual degeneracy, which is the far left. And now they're losing their politics. They're losing their ability to speak. And for patriots, I want to call all on to you to fight. For you to gain a political voice, and for you to also join a religious class. We need to go back to traditional conservatism. We do not need to revolutionize politics by becoming left, to wokeify ourselves. We know what a woman is. We know what Islamophobia is. And I'm telling you, patriots, we need a voice out there. We need more of you out here. It's a sunny day. Where am I all seeing you, ladies and gentlemen? Yes, Christ is King. Hallelujah. Now let me just close out in a prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one. Because thy is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, for now and ever. Amen. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. God bless. Thank you, young Bob. Let's hear it again for young Bob, everyone. What a great young man. Next up, we have another fantastic speaker. We have the lioness of Speaker's Corner, Shalini.
Good afternoon, everyone. We all are going to stand for this country in solidarity, and we are going to get this country right. There are more criminals inside the politics. There are more criminals, and those criminals are from Pakistan. So, my dear friends, more politicians are criminals, and they need to be sorted out by we the people, for the people, and by the people. Whether Keir Starmer, Mr. Keir Starmer, you are stammering in front of the Muslims of the Islamic nonsense. We want you to know, whether you like it or not, you are giving a blind eye to the two-tier policing. I have been attacked many times by radical Muslim psychopaths, and I have been attacked, but police have not taken any actions. But we have left it too long. This country, we have left it too long, and it's time to get this country back. Great Britain, great again. I just want to say, the police force, I don't know what has happened to you guys. Have you been tamed by the Islamic nonsense? Are you tamed by them? What is happening to you guys? Where is your integrity? Where is your honesty in your profession? When you are in a profession, any profession, when you are in a police force, you have accountability, you have responsibility for the safety of the country, for the safety of the citizens, for the safety of the families. And don't forget, police force, your children, your family are also living in this country. You will face the same situation if you take it lightly. If you are in a profession, you need to deal it with dignity and with honesty. I have seen when that stupid pro-Palestine protest happened, they have been very lightly taken that protest. But when any Christian protest or any protest that happens for standing for the country, we have been handled heavily. We have been mishandled heavily by the police force, and this is not going to work. We don't need any favorism. We don't need any favorism. All the Islamic radical Muslims, rapists, pedophiles from Bangladesh, from Pakistan, they all are here in this country. Do you want your children to be raped by them? No. You are also living in this country, police force. It's time to wake up and save your children, save your family, and save this country and make this country, Great Britain, great again. Yeah. You know, Islamophobia is a big nonsense that is fed to the British people. Islamophobia is the biggest nonsense. Islam is not a religion. Islam is a cult that is dressed as a religion. Islam is not a religion.
Say it how it is.
Keep your Islamophobia nonsense back in Pakistan, Bangladesh, or in Arab countries. Not here. We don't care for Islamophobia. We are going to fight Islam with Jesus Christ in our life. My dear friends, in the Bible it says, blessed is the nation whose God is Lord. Blessed is the nation whose God is Lord. And I want to say to the politicians, they think they are in power, they are in position, they can misuse their power. For how long are you going to misuse your power? It's not going to work forever. And I want to tell to the police force, how long are you going to misuse your power? You are in a position to keep the country safe, to speak, to do honestly your job. But you have been on your knees to Islamic nonsense. You are so favoring them too much. But I want to say that Islam was not a religion of this country. Never. But we have left it too long. because this country embraces every religion, every freedom of faith, freedom of religion. That's why they have allowed Islam to come inside. But that does not mean that they can misuse the kindness of the country. Don't take the kindness of the country into weakness. We all are going to stand, and we are here to stand for Great Britain, to make this Great Britain great again. So my dear friends, politicians, don't think you are in the power. You are in the power only by the mercy of God Almighty. And it is a blessing to be in power, but don't misuse your power. And even the police force, don't misuse your power. Don't forget your family, your children, they live in this country. They don't live outside the country. They live in this country. So when you are in any profession, it's time to be honest with your profession. Be honest and be honest with the country. Don't just go for money, power and all the nonsense. Be honest with the country, because I've never seen police force so, they are scared of Islam. For what are you scared of Islam? For what are you scared of Islam? What is Islam? Islam is a big nonsense. Islamophobia is a big nonsense. It's time to come out of that nonsense, the cult of the devil, and serve Almighty God, Jesus Christ. He is the Lord, He is the God, and He is the Savior, and He is the King of this nation. It's time. My dear friends, we want more people to come out and protest. These people, they cannot play games with us. We are not fools. We are not fools. And it's time to stand for your country. Whoever, whether from Africa, from India, from Bangladesh, whoever is coming into this country, you are a citizen, and it's time to support this country. Don't take advantage. It's time to support this country. So, my dear friends, we pray that may the Holy Spirit of God will raise this nation up once again. In His power, in His strength, we will rise in the name of Jesus Christ, and we will raise this nation up once again, back into where it was. And my dear friends, it's time to say we don't care for Islamophobia nonsense. We don't care for Islam. And many people have been taken political prisoners because of that nonsense going on in this country. Many people have taken political prisoners. Tommy Robinson have been jailed when he exposed the grooming gangs from Bangladesh and Pakistan. Keir Starmer, he thinks there is nothing happening. He is enjoying with those high elite people of Muslim elite people. We thought he will save this country, he will protect this country, but I don't know what he's doing since 5 years, sitting in that position. And he's putting all the people, those who speak for the country, those who talk about Christianity, he's putting them in the prison. But it's time to rise up. And we pray that in Jesus Christ, we will rise up. And Jesus Christ is the Lord, God and Savior of the whole world. Of the whole world. May God bless you. May God help to be strong in Jesus Christ alone. Amen.
Thank you, Shalini. Let's hear it for Shalini again, everyone. Right, our next speaker, I reckon you've all seen him on Twitter. Normally being the biggest pain in the Met Police backside. This is the man who stands up for justice. This is a man who will not be intimidated by two-tier policing. Let's hear it for NIAC, everyone.
Hello everyone, pleasure to meet you here, and really nice and nice sunny weather in London with lovely Met police officers here. I'm Nia Korbani, come from Iran. 2 times I'm running for my safety, for being alive 2 times. first from Iran, from Islamic Republic, the second time from Germany, from Islamic Republic agents. And I'm coming here in UK for fighting against the Islamic Republic, fighting for freedom. But in the beginning, I want to try to be the voice of the Iranian people, but I realize the British society need more people like Nick, like myself, to stand up and speak behalf of them, because they're scared. When you say something, they tag you easily. You are racist, you are far right. And you know, this is the way they actually try to stop you and make you silent. But I don't have anything to lose, just my life. I can't give it this in this way for freedom. And I actually standing behalf of many good British, Israelis, Iranians people fighting for freedom. Two-tier policing is something really, you know, everyone can see that, two-tier policing. You know, but I want to tell you something about myself. That's never happened in my life. I'm 39 years old. Even in Iran, they didn't publish my information. Never. But that's happening to me here in UK. They, as a leaking information, put my information on social media to make me scared, to, you know, stop me and stay at home or change my address again and again, and running again from UK now. No, I'm standing here fighting behalf of good people, and want to tell you something. As Nick said, you should take action. You should come in the political way. They give you actually opportunity to come into the street and chanting and, you know, and fighting in the street. But they running the system. They running the country. If you are not in the politics, you should always go and say, please, please, please care about our children. Please care about our future. But if you are in power, you can make a decision for your country. That's why I'm 100% agree with Nick. You should take a political action. You should be in the House of Lords. You should be in Parliament as a British patriot. How many British patriots do you have in House of Lords? How many British patriots do you have in Parliament?
What page?
Sorry, Real British Media.
They are, you know, really small group. You should change it. If you want to change the future, you should change the politics, actually, space and place. We lost our country.
By the way,
we are fighting to take our country back. You didn't lose your country.
Check it out.
But
copy a few links.
Listen to us. Seeing our country,
like young people,
seeing Iranian people, how
there's a lot of things on that.
Every day they are fighting for their freedom. How actually they sacrifice their life. You still have your country. Please fight, fight, fight for your future and your country. Thank you.
Right guys, let's hear it from Niak again. Fantastic speech. Thank you, Niak. And thank you everyone for coming today. That concludes our speaker lineup. I don't think I've forgotten anyone, but wave at me if I have. Perfect. So next up is not over yet. Please don't go anywhere. We have a big banner that banner reads "Sack 2-tier Keir," and we want to hold it up outside Downing Street.
Yes.
So would everyone be up for doing that? The only thing, we only have flags, we don't want any other placards or banners, and unfortunately we can't have any party political stuff, we just want the Turning Point logo, if that is okay.
Sorry. Right.
Some Palestinian angering people. Yeah, we'll get some banner action before we conclude. Everyone remember, please hit that thumbs up for me. I'd really appreciate that. And subscribe for more like this in the future. It's neat.
Week. And after that, when they actually destroy the monarchy in Iran, exactly, then Islamists take over.
Drops my microphone if you heard a bang.
Yeah, exactly. And then they kick the communists out, and the Islamists are in power. You know.
Just trying to get the sound sorted so we can hear what they're saying.
People not realize.
I just wanted to highlight because you said Iran, but I've highlighted it before with Iran, Syria, Morocco, all the other 15 countries that have been taken by Islamic countries, and they've now been laid to waste, haven't they? They've destroyed everything. There's no democracy. There's no anything now. So we wish you good luck. So I know other Iranians that are suffering the same fate as you, and we hope that you can get peace and get back there one day, hopefully. Exactly. I just wanted to tell my viewers that because they asked the question. Thanks, Nia.
Good to meet you, Nia. I'm good, thanks. Got any bananas today? You're saving them for the pally ones later.
Don't need to bring banana here.
Oh, well, yeah. So let's say turn up.
They don't care about us here. You know, they in their opinion, they give us the street and say, okay, let's go. You know, chanting, shouting, say everything you want. But when we feeling, you know, you threatening us, we will take you in the cell, put you in your jail, and done. You know. But we have freedom. Yeah, this country.
Well, you say that.
Yeah. But we should care about what we're saying. What we have a freedom, but for them, not for us.
That's true. Yeah. And that's why we got to keep getting the word out there and bring back our freedoms as well, right? So.
That's right. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Nayak, you troublemaker. What do you have to say for yourself, causing all these problems for the British government?
The British
establishment.
government. It's the
thanks everybody.
I'm not eating any.
It's just there at the wrong times, isn't it?
Exactly.
That comes every time I come up here. I want a picture of a banana with your banana. You're never here at a time. You're loads of bananas and eating them. No one good looking one. Next time then.
When you get beat off for Tuesday then.
Yeah, so why are you protesting today in central London? What's the significance of today's protest?
Banksy. How are you? Thanks so much for calling again.
Banksy.
Protest today in London. Actually, I'm not protesting. We are not protesting. We're actually trying to be the voice of the people in UK. We're just trying to say what we want, our freedom, our future. The future of this country is in threat. You know, you should be doing that every day, because if you don't take action in the street, they take over your street, and all country around the world, they think this is a majority of the UK. You know, that's why we should keep coming in the street and fighting.
Definitely. What effect do you think this protest will have? Do you think members of the public will take notice of you guys today?
it's really, we have hope. Always. We're saying, yeah, we try to show what's going on. We try to say how we in danger are. And the public should realize 70 months, specifically about the terrorists in Gaza. 17 months. We try to say, people, listen, public, come in the street. They are not representing you. They are not representing UK. You should.
We're going to leave Nyack because they're setting up the banner, so we want to go and get some imagery of that. There we go, great banner outside down the street.
What do we want? Stormer out. When do we want it? Now. Stormer out. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Stormer out. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Stormer out. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Stormer out.
We want Starmer out! 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 We want Starmer out!
Yeah, no worries, Eddie. Cheers for sticking with me all this time. Thank you, everyone else, for being here and watching.
We want Starmer out! 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 We want Starmer out!
Free the political prisoners!
Need the picture? Right, that's quite nice.
Guys, up front.
They're getting a bit upset about the people in the riots.
Keep off the road.
We want Tommy out! When he's out. We want Tommy out! 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 We want Tommy out!
Pick your sides! Pick your sides!
They think they're impartial, but they ain't not.
You're gonna get shot! When they all start rising against you, you're gonna get shot!
We want Tommy out! We want Tommy out! We want Tommy out! We want Tommy out!
Please to get in touch here, it's getting lively.
We want Tommy out!
Don't go yet, you're getting where it gets interesting now.
We want Tommy out! We want Tommy out!
The rest of us.
Hopefully the police don't kick off too much.
Police!
There we go, I'll get
Come in near me.
the banner shot.
You keep jamming my stuff. I'm trying to stay away from it. Does all that?
Oh, it doesn't do
It
it.
did it twice every time you came.
No, it doesn't.
It did. Disconnected.
Has no effect.
We want our country back. 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 We want our country back.
We want our country back. We want our country back. We want our country back. We want our country back. We want our country back.
Have we got any peppermints? I've got a sore throat now.
I say no to justice, you say no to peace. No to justice!
No peace!
No 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 justice!
No peace!
Christ is King!
Christ is King! And many others.
Just outside down the street for anyone that is watching, where Nick Tenconi is on the megaphone, and the police getting touchy over there because people being in the road.
So you just thought you get a chance with the banner, right?
Yeah, I want to get the cat pictures.
Oh, look, you had it all over there. Go on, yeah. I saw you.
No, yeah. As I see me, I said, look at the loo, look. Yeah, get Lou in it.
Cheers!
Mary said, don't tell him. Look, I'm there holding the banner.
Right, here we go. Gerald, had a little break.
Team Team here!
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 Yeah, it's not so much splitting the crowd, it's more that all the barriers here, you see, so you can't get too many people over. It's mainly for the banner shots, so they're all holding the banner outside Downing Street to get a good photo.
Let's get him out. Let me get out there. Let me get a little bit of muscle up next time.
Yeah, next time. I've been practicing, I've been trying, I didn't fucking next
Banner's flying.
Yeah, we open. Yeah, one of those little go-outs.
We're bringing a band back together. We are.
We're taking our country back together, officer.
Let's not start that again.
Are we done? Yeah? We're done. Guys, holding the banner, can you two at that end, two at this end of the banner. Can you turn it up? So two at each end, two people at each end of the banner. Two at each end of the banner. Two. One more.
One more.
I'm struggling. No, two of you at the end of the banner. Face it up. Right. One of you hold and one of you roll. And everyone in the middle.
Come on, officers,
Hold
pitch
down.
in.
Everyone in the middle.
Come on, officers, lend a hand. There's your community
Can't have any
spirit.
creases though, guys, like that. That's it, because it ruins the banner.
Hold it like a flag.
No, you guys hold it. Just hold it, guys. It takes a while, but
Live
just, yeah.
footage of the rolling of the banner.
Each take a half and then just do it at the same time and just make
Every
sure
day you're going to see the speaker bobs and rolling banners.
Really terrible. Well done, guys, that's perfect. Just keep holding it.
Tenconi giving the orders.
Now, when you've got, you need to go along with each other. You need to give it a special tap. Yeah.
Taparoo.
Give it the old taparoony. That's it. And then obviously, so if you just, even out, that's it. So you need to go more on your side.
Got someone in the middle. You have to bring a bamboo cane next time.
People
You'd
are
be
going to see
surprised
you
what he
folding
films.
banners.
If you take the bamboo cane, that one's fine.
Yeah, you need more people at the middle.
Ask them if there's a.
You got a big driveway.
There we go. The banner rollers and so how does it feel to be rolling the banner today?
It's all right. Better than doing a speech when you're all over.
Megaphone app because there's so much to do. So you and Kate just fill these gaps.
Yes, it was pretty much coming to the end of it. Right outside down the street here. Police are still keeping people out of the road. Yeah, I know what you mean there, Paula. Ever since I heard about that woman, it's always stuck. Inhumane acts that happened. Yeah, they're so lenient. So lenient on the person that done it.
Yeah, I know. As it was going,
We'll have to find out where the
He was only hooting us out of the way.
No, it's well, there's an Islam protest. You still got your money.
I want to go into the middle and see what they're saying, but I don't want a chance at either.
For the Islam protest.
Yeah, there's an Islam protest up Trafalgar Square.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Right guys, if we can start moving back across, that'd be great.
Oh yeah.
Right, so moving back across so we can go. The all clear.
Folks, just do me a favour, just jump in the middle for me.
Right guys, let's start heading back that way.
Thanks for pictures, Steve.
Yeah, well, they said for me, we're not going to have food.
We're back at Old Monty. Hey, thank you so much, Mark, for that super chat. Hey, a bigger way, better than Keir's way. That's my first super chat. That was my goal. One super chat. See if it works. Yeah, I really appreciate your support. Thank you very much for that. And yeah, I'm glad you've all enjoyed the stream. I'm happy it went well. Like I say, I've had to sort out a better phone and a better SIM card to actually get a live stream successful, and I think it's worked. So I'll definitely be doing more of these in the future.
Tenconi does with me too. Revelation. Oh, well done, well done. Nice. You won't see any of that on my screen. You won't see any of that on my screen.
Yeah, you can see your host in the reflection there. I should have got a bit. Here we go. Got another bus. I could just stand in front of the camera, but I'll give you a thumbs up through the reflection. There you go. I bet all the people on the bus will think, what the hell is he giving us the thumbs up for? Nothing much going on now. I suppose everyone's just mingling. Cheers, Eddie. Thank you, TT.
Yeah, Tenconi wants to march to Trafalgar.
Still such a beautiful day today as well.
When do we want it now?
I'm actually impressed with the battery life for the phone and the microphone as well. It's actually been going for, how long have we been going now? 3.5 hours, and yeah, I've had to plug in the power bank. I thought at one point I might have had to unplug the professional mic system to put in the power bank. But yeah, no, the phone's battery is fantastic. Full charge is pretty good. Thank you, Terry Ann. Cheers, Eddie.
Terry Ann, where's she gone? She was on mine.
What is happening?
You're off now. I did say stay because it was getting lively, but it seems to have calmed down now. They're happy people out on the road. Yeah, see you later, Eddie. Thanks for tuning in.
Steve, that guy's a lefty in the yellow backpack.
Is there a lefty? Where's the lefty? Apparently we've got the lefty back. So you're going when the action happens.
You're causing a disruption to the world. Where's the main man?
I needed the content, and I thank you.
Well, what are you doing?
Because I want to know why you're all affected by somebody who's made the decision.
To be honest, it seems like a simpler
The
job.
country we live in, and then what we were born in.
Tommy Robinson's in jail.
Do you live in this country? Do you stand up for his own people? Do you, yeah. So why don't you end the live career and support them right now?
It's certainly upsetting a few people anyway. So every time you want to go, Eddie, it gets lively.
So Tommy Robinson's
It's
in
nothing
jail.
to do with Tommy Robinson today. It's to do with two-tier policing, mate. So what's your point?
Have a camera on.
Fuck all do with police. It's a camera.
Two-tier policeman then?
What? Can you even hear what I'm saying?
Who are you?
Do you understand what I'm saying?
No.
So you don't know what we're here for, do you? You've come here just to cause an argument for the sake of it.
Not whatsoever.
What are you going to do? Nut me? What are you going to do? Chuck your head at me? Yeah. I think this guy needs to go.
Right. We can take it a walk, can't we?
It's fucking knocked
No,
out.
come on. Let's go that way. Come on. Let's take a little walk.
shallow bastards.
See you later, knobhead. See you later, you knobhead. Go on. Get on. See you later.
Where you going?
Support the country you fucking live in. What, you're all brave now? There's a copper there, yeah?
Right, listen, don't stop being dickhead.
Spunk all over it.
Yeah. Fuck all the same when I stood in front of your face.
Aggressive
Now
with
you're
a copper.
fucking dickhead.
He'll get himself arrested. We'll follow the action for a bit.
Lucky, man. Bloody idiot. Lucky. Very lucky.
No, he just said he's going to take everyone.
You'll take any one of us on. You'll take any one of us on. What a load of bollocks. What a load of bollocks.
He's getting quick marched out of here by that copper. Yeah, I don't think we'll go too far. I think he'd have a bit more backup, wouldn't you? That copper, seeing as he started getting a bit aggressive there. Yeah, certainly got lively. One lefty amongst a group of patriots. Never going to end well, especially when he's had a few drinks. He definitely seemed like he was on the beer. So, back to peace.
Those Congos over there, are they Muslim or Christian, aren't they?
See you later, Mark, and thanks again.
Did you get it on camera?
Yeah. I think everyone did.
Somebody
Everyone's
said
check-
he's a bit like that.
Yeah, well, he looked like he had a few beers or something, but
He came by early on.
I think all the other auditors and that chased him up the ride. I thought, yeah. I went far enough. I thought.
He looks Muslim, doesn't he?
Oh, what we got going on over there? Congo. Walk for the something Congo. Don't know about that guy in the white cap and dress there. We don't look friendly type. Walk for the women of Congo. Well, we're not going to walk around for the women of Congo in this bloody country, are we? We're going to walk around for what we believe. Anyway, I don't know. I mean, honestly, that's my view. I don't want to see, I don't want to see it. I get the people that spread their message, but if it's not to do with our country, which we need to sort out safe, not interested. They want to walk for the women of Congo. I go and walk in Congo for the women. It's like all these Palestinians that go around doing their stupid pro-Palestine marches. They should piss off back to blood. They should go there then and fly their flags and protest.
That's what we say. We're trying to influence our country. We're not in another country trying to influence another country. We're actually here to influence our own country.
Oh yeah.
Louis?
Yeah, we're probably going to start walking up that way.
We're going to go heading towards the Islamist protester. Apparently there's Islamist protest.
Get my Star of David out. I actually have an Israeli flag.
I was actually going to bring an England flag today, just in case I see any that I could wave it. And I thought to myself, well, why should the England flag be offensive anyway? Why should you have to wind them up with an England flag?
It's crazy.
Yeah.
the England flag is offensive in England.
Exactly.
Other people actually fly it in other countries perfectly fine.
As soon as they see someone flying in England, they go straight at them, oh, you're racist, racist.
I was in
It's like-
Tenerife a few years ago, and there's like pubs with England flags on them. And I'm like, they can fly it here, but they can't fly it in England.
Yeah, exactly.
The madness.
It's like I said about this, walk for women in Congo. If they want to walk for the women in Congo, go into Congo and walk there.
Well, yeah, you won't last very long. But to be honest, it looks like it's like one family that came out for a day out in London.
Yeah.
Held a protest while they were here. It's like 10 of them.
It's crazy.
Oh well.
I'm going to stay live, yeah.
Well, I'm gonna end this one for now, guys, because I am on 20% battery. So if I am going to Trafalgar Square to start recording Pride Pallies and seeing if there's any stink being kicked off and all that, it's I better charge my phone a bit. I mean, I could keep going. I just won't have the professional quality microphone in. So yeah.
Yeah, we are.
But yeah, so thank you all for watching. Appreciate you all being here, especially the ones that have been here since the start. We've been going for like 3.5 hours, so it's incredible. And thanks for your support. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, subscribe, all of that good stuff if you haven't already. We're going to head over to Trafalgar Square, I believe, where there's Palestine's White. So I probably will go live again if anything's going off. But for now, I'm going to end this one. And that's been two-tier policing protest. So thanks for watching, everyone, and I shall see you again real soon. Probably real soon, because I'm going up there, and then probably live streaming, like I said. Ta for now. How'd you end it? How'd you end it?
How'd you end it? Press across.
Ah, thank you. Thank you. Which one?
Cross.
Trump.
How'd you end it?
Come on.